Hello and welcome back to The Mouth and Roll Call.
Oh, God.
Roll call.
I don't want it.
Roll call.
Too bad. It happened.
Wait, why is there a mouth?
Well,
I'm so confused.
I don't have time to break that down right now, but afterwards I'll tell you about
The
mouth.
evolutionary of a digestive tract
Yes.
system.
It's going to take a long time. I hope you're ready to learn, Rin.
No!
You thought you had that before.
You went to the library for a reason. To learn how to
I
eat.
just want to eat cookies.
I'm sorry, but they're fresh out of cookies.
Damn it.
But you know what they do have in stock? Pain.
But we have pain at home.
This pain is spicy. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Roll Call. Super excited to be back. I think I've seen you on TV.
What?
What?
No.
What?
No. It's
Before
YouTube,
we
clearly.
get back into the Slivers of Fate campaign, I will pass it around the table and I'll start hitting buttons.
Last week, guess what we did?
All had a great
Killed
time
a
and no
man.
one fell accidentally into a trap.
We played D&D.
Oh, that's right. Ignore the one I just said. There is not anybody in a trap in my backyard.
There's no trap.
No trap whatsoever. So that video went up on YouTube last Monday, which was earlier this week, which brings us to today, which we're playing D&D again, as
Yes,
we
we
tend
are.
to here on Roll Call D&D, or D&D Roll Call,
Depending on which
social
social you're
media you're on. This video will go up on YouTube on Monday.
Monday.
And then next week, there will not be game.
My
No
fault.
game.
It's all
Very upset.
Brandon's fault.
Well, my fault. That's
And
fine.
actually, for 2 weeks.
That second one's
I
not my
was
fault, though.
getting to that.
2 weeks there won't be game.
But
But the following week, will also be no D&D because we will be in another state.
we'll be at
Gen Con.
Gen Con in Indianapolis. So if you're going to Gen Con or,
Gen Con?
in Indianapolis
Again.
at Gen Con?
Gen Con?
Gen Con?
Gen
But
Con?
we have Gen Con at home.
Gen Con at home is disappointing.
They tried to do Gen Con at home last year, didn't they?
They actually
Oh,
still
no.
have an online option, actually. Yeah.
Gen Con at home is the stack of board games I have in the basement.
That's true.
That's what you get.
That's true.
So yes, we're going to be at Gen Con. So that's going to be super cool. It will be myself, Skye, and Tristin will all be at Gen Con. So if you're, for some reason, in Indianapolis, do you want to say hi to us? We'll be there.
And
They
if you
got
want,
it.
if you want a super easy way to find me specifically, because it's all about me, I will be demoing games every morning of the con over at Greater Than Games. So check out Greater Than Games. Usually between opening, so 10 and 2:45 ish, I'll be there, doing some demos for them. So stop by, say hello. I'll
Should
say
be
hello
a right
back.
good time.
Also, if you like other things besides D&D, because you're cultured, you can check out Vampire the Masquerade. They are live over on the RPG Tables Twitch, Saturday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will not be there tomorrow, but we are doing our mid-season finale. We're going to be taking a break off in August, so check that out tomorrow night. It's sure to be. I'm pretty sure that people are going to die.
Jesus.
It's pretty much guaranteed at this point. I'm really not holding out a lot of hope. But that's all right, because I won't be there, so my character's safe. God bless. You can also check out other D&D stuff. Check out Nat One Adventures, anywhere that podcasts get podcasted. So, go on Spotify, type in Nat One Adventures, and go listen to it. The season finales for both A and B Squad are been temporarily postponed, but in the meantime, you can catch a listen to their Dungeon Crawl, which, from what I hear, is a fuckfest of fun. So, check it out.
Very colorfully stated.
Yes. Oh, I am always colorfully stated, even though I always wear black.
I am uncultured swine. I only like 5e.
Oh, we're gonna change that.
I want to play.
That's not true. You played Honey Heist.
That's true.
Wait
I
a
did,
minute.
and I did enjoy it. So
You
I
did
am
play
not. I
Honey
am
Heist.
slightly less
Yeah,
uncultured.
you're slightly
swine.
more cultured.
That
Okay.
game derailed
That's
so
a
fast
liar.
as soon as we brought up cocaine.
Listen.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Take a
That was-
bump.
Listen, if you're not
that was just
playing,
a birth moment thing.
if you're not playing bears who are getting high on cocaine trying to steal honey, then what's the point of life?
Right?
Oh my
So I
God.
want to learn Deadlands. I want to be a cowboy.
Hey, Tanari, thanks for popping in.
That's a line to walk into.
Speaking of going back to VTM, check out Tanari. She is also over on the RPG table playing Evelyn, a wonderful gangrel this season, and I'm so happy to have her there because if Sin is bad mom, then Evelyn is good mom. So she's the balance. So
As everything should be.
as everything should
Life's
be.
all about balance.
All right.
Yes, you were not
Hold
the
the
shit show this year. Last
Hold
year
a
you
beer
were
in
the shit
each
show.
hand. Life's about balance. Hold a beer in each hand.
That's true.
Perfect.
That's why the game is called, like, you tape the hand. You know what I'm talking about? Edward 40 Hands, right? Yeah.
All right.
No, I've not played Edward Forty.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I do not. We here will roll call. Advise you to drink responsibly.
There we go. Thank you for
Don't
that.
play Edward 40 Hands alone.
Legal has
Do it
now
with friends.
stepped down. They won't be coming
God
at
damn
you.
it! Put the lawyers away.
Get back in the
Like
box.
a lawyer, Cyberk.
Oh, there's our lawyer.
Ooh, lawyer
there's
glasses.
our legal team. So with that, we go back into Slivers of Fate.
Ooh.
Where we last left off, our group of friends, super friends, had all, after getting into the city, may or may not have had a run-in with being robbed.
May or may not have.
As they
Forgive.
entered into Duskbell, they had their belongings pinched by the Finch gang. And stayed in one of the small yet very well made tavern/inns, the Hollowed Grove. There they drank, they ate, they were merry. Claw has a new budding friendship with Chester, an elf who loves horses. And through that budding
All right.
friendship,
That poor man's gonna watch so many horses die as an elf.
He is an elf horse girl.
yes, he's a horse bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a horse bro.
Is a brownie.
Claw was able to get some information from Chester.
What's his
I'm going to ignore that and move on. He's an Applejacks. He's an Applejacks kind of guy.
Oh my god.
Listen, have I ever told you my
Like
theory
the
about
actual
how My
cereals.
Little Pony is really just one of the best D&D campaigns ever written?
Yes.
Magic
Oh
is
my
meant
God.
to
My Little
be.
Pony is totally D&D. Stranger
Like,
Things.
like, just watch the show and tell me I'm fucking wrong. Anyway,
I'm
continue.
fine. I don't have to do that.
You learned that
I'll watch.
Chester had a few connections throughout. His best friend, Alan Checkers, a goblin who worked for the city's newspaper, and Maggie Chestnut, a gnome who worked for one of the branches of the library system. You also learned that Chester's father, Doran Cloudfang, is a...
Heard that.
No,
I
whoops.
could hear that too.
Why'd that play through there?
I don't know.
Thank you for the sub, Bacon.
Yeah, thank you, Bacon.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bacon,
bacon.
bacon.
Oh,
Pig.
because
Thinking bacon.
the audio is set to go through there.
That would make sense, as I was listening to music through there earlier. That wasn't my
fixed it.
fault.
I fixed it.
Thank you.
I mean, that alerted the whole room here that
No,
something
fair.
happened.
Yeah.
That's not a bad
What
idea.
is the name of the newspaper?
The
The
newspaper. Oh God.
The Nunya.
They had none of your business.
The news.
definitely remember.
the paper news.
No, it had to do with the dove.
The
Morning Dove.
magnificent.
Morning Dove.
I
Morning
was like,
Dove,
it's
that was
in
it.
my notes. I just wasn't there. The Morning Dove.
You weren't there. You're the DM. You're always there.
Yeah,
You're
but
not
like
here, we don't
DM
play.
brain's real.
No. I meant in my notes.
I know.
I wasn't there mentally.
I wasn't
Um,
here last week.
I wasn't here last week.
That was my wait,
What do you guys do?
guys. I wasn't here last week. That was my twin was in town.
Oh yeah.
You mean Landon?
Landon Butts.
Landon
Landon
Butts.
Butts.
Yes.
Bent over.
Bend over and land in butts.
I mean, if you switch, never mind.
Wait, don't forget about Mike Hunt.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Yeah. So you did
The
learn.
Batman streamer whose name is Mike Hunt.
Right. Chester's dad works for the city's military group, taking care of various things around the city. He's not anything super high up in the ranks, but he does have connections within the guard force. You all spent the night in 2 separate rooms. 3 of you in a massive cuddle pile. The other
Hell
3 sitting in a perfect equidistant triangle, sleeping on a cot and 2 beds.
You made it sound like we were like, oh no, we mustn't touch each other for we aren't
No,
gay.
it's just funny in the brain to think
It's
about.
like we were,
Bros.
we were in bed. There
You
was
were
a
in
bed
bed.
and I laid in it.
No,
It was
I
just
know.
guys
Also
like
in bed.
this, and one guy on the couch cot. That's it.
It's
Was
just
it
funny
weird?
to think about.
We were voguing with our bodies.
Pedophile.
You're voguing.
We all have to be equidistant away from each other.
We framed the room perfectly.
Darren swings both ways. You don't know.
Yeah, no one does.
now we know.
Yes, and the players know. So, you all woke up in the morning, had your breakfast, had
several breakfasts.
several breakfasts,
Several breakfasts.
had tacos.
Taking breakfast.
You also had a run-in with an older gentleman who, didn't actually work for the
Oh
hologram.
yeah, he was so nice.
He stole the plate.
He stole plates to clean them and bring them back later.
All
So,
wrong.
Everyone needs a hobby.
then you guys went and bought cloaks to hide yourselves, ish. Some of you did. Some of you kind of stick
Blending.
out. Some of you stick out a little more than the others.
Yeah. Gonna figure that out after this.
I say,
The one in the mask.
I'm not saying. You guys split. Some of you, 3 of you, with being Dragonheart, Typhoon, and Dar, went to the Morning Dove to talk with Mr. Checkers, and there you were asked, after noticing some shady figures, asked to
Hooligans.
remove
Ruffians.
some individuals from the premise who were, as you found out, tagging the building for some magical fraternity, as they were part of the Dusk Bell University. Part of the illusory school saying evocation smells by making a fart ball.
I mean, how else would you do it?
That went about as well as expected. Go back and watch that. That whole thing
D&D.
happened.
We're fine.
It was D&D. Everything's fine. No one died.
We didn't murder Hobo through it, so it's
You
good.
did not.
That's true.
The standard is, if you don't know murder hoping, just look it up because the standard's real low.
Don't murder.
Don't murder people. At the same
We
time,
didn't.
Teresa, Claw, and Rin went to the branch of the library close by after saying it was a magazine store. To which you all got there. You met with Maggie Chestnut and learned that she is the attempting to become divorced ex of the leader of the Finch gang, Roderick.
Oh.
To which Claw learned the distinction between when you say, do you want us to take care of him for you? Learn the distinction between taking care doesn't just mean remove him, it also stands for murdering. Claw wasn't against it. It was just an option that unintentionally spoke into the universe.
I mean, if he was an abusive husband, yeah,
I
murder
did.
outright.
He sounded like an asshole, so I
But
was just
he-
trying to help out.
From what you learned, Maggie said that it started out well, and then after he made his way into getting a set of gloves, things changed.
Always how it happens.
Versus-
Accidental patron.
You all,
Hexblade Cestus.
you were talking with Maggie, the 3 of you, when Maggie noticed something strange happening in the scroll room next to the room in the meeting room you were in. After going in there, a scroll lit up and activated a spell, which then made a few certain things come to life. As those things came to life, Rin felt a pull on their arm from the arm that has the bracelet on it. And after an attempt was made to try and understand what was happening, Rin cast Mage Armor as the animated armor from the outside pointed, called the quarry, and is currently in the middle of breaking through the glass, trying to get into the small room which you guys are located in, along with a chained bookcase and 2 book swarms. So, I would like you 3 to roll initiative.
Okay.
Sure thing, boss.
You're not there, friendo Magendo.
I'm a different
Initiative.
person. I'm the armor.
Okay, that's pretty good.
One moment. Rin, hit me.
6.
That's not good.
You
roll a 3.
don't say.
I rolled a 3. Yeah.
Claw, hit me.
15.
Not bad. Teresa, hit me.
18!
Nice.
Hey, at least my tanks are ahead of me.
Hell
Good thing
yeah!
you didn't
let's
ask me to
do
hit 'em.
this.
That's
I would've hit
the
'em.
important part.
Let's girl
Um,
boss this shit.
Let me roll for
Our
the...
single-
Gaslight,
Spell.
gatekeep, girl boss.
Let's gaslight
Hell
the
yeah.
suit of armor.
One
And then
tap.
not let it in, gatekeep, and then girl boss kicks the shit out of it.
There you go.
Yes,
So the
please.
girls are gonna kick ass while the guys sit back and enjoy.
All right. First
Hell
in
yeah.
initiative order. Teresa.
Hey! Alright, so,
Yeah, higher decks.
how far is it till I can get to
Which one are you going for? There's the bookcase.
to Rin?
To Rin, you're only like 10, like 5, like 7.5, so
Okay.
10 foot away. So you just gotta go around the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to Rin,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna like scoop my left arm like around them, pushing them back behind me, and I'm going to initiate bait and switch.
Okay. So
I'm doing that, so I'm using superiority dice, which means I roll. Okay, so
there you are, Rin.
okay, solid.
You've been pushed back.
For the next
Round.
until the start of my next turn, you, Rin, get a +6 to your AC.
Holy cow!
So my ACs are already beefed up
because
because
the
Hell
mage
yeah.
armor that you cast on
it's
yourself.
16, so it's my AC's
Hell yeah.
22.
22
Yeah.
Wow,
AC.
you rolled real good on that die.
Hell yeah. And then
Yeah.
for my action, I'm going to hold it and release a punch if anybody gets close to either me or Rin
There
within
it
my
is.
range.
Okay. Next up
I
is
thought about
the
this.
animated chained up library bookcase. Library is a large thing, so it is going to attempt to head around. It cannot climb over the table, but it can't really fit over the other side, so it's going to head towards Claw.
Of course.
So, I say don't cast Fireball in the library. That would
Fireball.
That'd be Maggie's nightmare.
That's the most efficient way to get over with this, though.
You guys see Maggie is over in the room. The scroll is still pumping out magic, but you see Maggie is attempting to contain that right now. So Maggie is like holding it down, condensing it as much as possible. So it
Smart.
does not animate other things. So this bookcase is going to make 2 attacks against Claw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First attack. Does...
am just-
Yeah.
I am just letting you know if I die, I will cry. I've cried once today and I'm ready.
Guilt.
Well, the first attack
Yeah.
will hit. The second attack will not.
Hmm.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
But what if I don't want to?
Then you're grappled.
Oh, okay.
Well, when you put it
What
like
if I
that.
really don't want to?
Either way, I got a nat 1, so...
Oh, so you are grappled.
God.
So
Again!
Dang.
You see this chain as it whips out. It lashes. One of them lashes around you, and deals a whopping 5 points of damage. But you are wrapped in the chain and stuck next to it in front of it.
What's with Claw being grappled all the time?
What is it with my characters and being grappled?
And
dying?
not a fun grappled.
Well, Claw, it's your turn. You can attempt a strength saving, or I say you can take a strength check now or an act to break out.
Did I say if Fang was out?
I do believe you were unsure if you should bring Fang out, so I don't know if you did.
Because that's an action.
Well, you can use your action to do that, and then your movement to try and break out.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Alright, I will call him out.
What color are we going with?
Fire. Because Claude knows fire plus books equals not awesome for them.
Okay, well,
I don't think anything gets books.
I
is
put
not
Fang
good.
in red. There's the Fang is red now.
Yay.
What's
Fire
the
boy.
what's the range
Fire
for the draconic? Like his give, I think it's 10 feet, right?
For the...
Essence, he can give people on hit.
I think it's 30.
Oh, well then everyone in this room, you could remember that for your reaction.
Yeah, I think it's only if they use a weapon, though. I can't find it. I'm dumb. Hold on.
Oh, Teresa's fists are the weapon, so that counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to give me that strength and athletics to try and break out.
Sure.
Do it. Do it. You got this. Break out. Come on.
16.
That'll do it. So you are no longer grappled. That's your movement though, so you're not didn't go anywhere. But you're broken out. You broke out and you're there.
Okay. Okay, so action.
Bonus action something.
What?
Do you have a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna shift.
Okay. Hair fizzes up and comes down a bit. So your mane is like larger and more encompassing of your shape as you take the more feral stance.
Oh.
Your nails and teeth growing to be that of a maned wolf.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
After this, it's book time.
Book time.
No.
Book time.
Yay! Wait, no.
I mean, no,
Wait,
wait.
wait.
Giving Rin so much issue and trauma that the books are attacking.
Oh, I'll never be
Book
able to
daddy.
look at another
So-
book again.
Oh no.
There are 2 book swarms coming in for you and Rin. Are you going to attack the one that's heading towards Rin or towards you? Because they're both entering about the same time.
The one heading towards. Sure. Yeah. We'll attack the one heading towards Rin.
Okie day.
Let's go make my unarmed strike. I'm just gonna land a good old haymaker. No, I'm not gonna land anything. That's a 10.
Yep, nope, you miss. You see the swarm of books. It's about like 10 different like books and pamphlets and things. And as you go, the pure wind force from your fist causes like a bubble that they just like whip around.
God damn it.
All right, so they, the books are actually going to occupy both of your spaces.
Huh.
They can occupy spaces.
They are
Oh, nice.
they are flying books.
They are flying books.
They are
So
books.
you two are surrounded by all these books.
Come
Damn,
at me,
that's
bro.
my worst nightmare.
Surrounded by books.
And they are each going to make their attacks on you.
Okay.
Okay. First attack is going to be on Teresa.
Okay.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Shield. No, I'm just kidding.
That second attack will also hit.
Okay.
And then I don't know how they're gonna. What's your AC?
22.
A 19 or a 20 is the only reason they're gonna be able to hit you.
Well, roll it.
Almost, but no.
Close.
Close, but no dice.
Almost, but no. I got a 17 and an 18. You're lucky you have the bait and switch right now. So, Teresa, you throw yourself on top of, like, you bring Rin behind you, and you
Yep.
take your stature and your presence, and you just like
Stance.
tuck Rin in like behind you as much as possible, and these
Yep.
books just come in and they start like cutting and slashing at you. You're gonna take
Yeah. Paper cuts.
Death of a million cuts.
How much should I take?
15 points.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, you were tanky.
Dope.
I was waiting
Alright.
for the. That's fine. I'm down.
That's fine. For half the group, that would be half their health. Hey, thanks for the sub, yo.
Thanks for the sub.
I didn't say it as enthusiastically because I saw who it was.
Thanks for the sub, you lovey.
No,
God.
none of
I
that.
feel gross.
I feel uncomfortable.
I'm
Mom,
uncomfortable.
can you pick me up? I'm scared.
Okay, so after that, it'll be the animated armor,
Ugh.
and that armor is going to completely ignore you.
Anime armor.
And is going to
What is it? Ed from not Ed. Fullmetal Alchemist. Someone figure remember.
It's Al.
Ow.
you see part of it is it's going to like detach itself and kind of float using all of its movement to get only a little bit farther and land itself on the table
Oh.
next to Rin.
Hello.
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 You unfortunately, Claw, you don't get an attack of opportunity because it did not leave your range. It is still within range. So you're within 5 feet
Wow.
of it. So, but it is going to like rejoin itself and attempt to just grab you and slam you down twice.
Okay.
You still have a
Clang,
baller
clang.
AC.
Yes.
Occupying space doesn't mean flanking.
I mean, I would kind of count it because it's kind of
You're
like
kind of in the midst of a
yeah,
bunch of things that's not going to
if
affect
it was me, I'd
Yeah.
count it. Honestly.
I agree
So-
with Skye.
So Ren now has they have advantage on attacking Ren. Got it. Thanks for agreeing.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Oh no, I don't agree.
Listen. I don't need you to help me be my own worst enemy. I'm perfectly capable of doing that myself.
So
I'm
that's
here
a
to
19
support you
and
in
a
any
20.
way.
Okay.
So we'll hit and crit.
Cool. Let's do it to it.
Wait, a natural 20? Oh, damn.
I got
Chronal shift. No.
Silver barbs.
Super guard, chrono shift, literally anything.
I'd like to use one of my.
Ooh, a nickel. Sorry, that was Shiro's line.
I'm gonna say, oh look a nickel.
Uncanny
Too
dodge.
bad these are animated. They don't care for
Evasion.
your monetary thing.
No.
Evasion.
Evasion.
Unfortunately, you're a warlock. You don't get
I
any of
missed my
that.
wizard.
That's all right. Let's do it to it. Hit me with that damage. Let's
I miss my
go.
barbarians.
So in total,
I'm raging.
16 points.
Oof. If
I'm gonna be totem with the bears.
So
no
what
one
you
can hurt
see,
me.
Teresa, you're blocking from these books. You don't
Yeah.
notice this armor like deftly separate, go around Claw, and then come back together, and you just
Fuck.
see this thing grab Rin by like some tuft of hair and just into the table twice. One
Ow.
of which catching Rin right here on the jaw, just like popping it out of socket.
That's not great.
Rin, it's your go though.
cool, that is going to trigger the form of dread.
Yeah, the jaw cracks and unhinges, and the rest of it just.
So I give myself 10 temporary hit points.
Hey, solid! You just pretty much absorbed most of that hit.
Yep. And then that's also going to trigger a new spell. As you see, like, Rin do this transformation, her claws just get, like, unearingly long, and, like, they're almost dripping with this weird, I would almost call it, like, an oozy-like substance, as I pop Primal Savagery.
So it's
Aw,
almost it's
angry
oozy,
finger painting.
but
Yes.
it's like a sanguine, like
Yes.
ruby red viscous liquid that just seems to appear and drop off.
Now, because the armor is on the table, would this be a disadvantage?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
It's in 5 feet of you. You're in 5 feet of it.
That is going to be 18.
18 will hit.
Cool. It also needs to give me a
Attacker
wisdom
wins.
saving throw.
Is it for frightened?
Yes.
It cannot
Wisdom-
be frightened.
Good enough.
You see this thing. Maggie's like, from looking at Rin change, but this thing, its gaze just locks in on Rin.
That's gonna be 8 on the acid damage.
Solid.
Metho don't like acid.
Okay.
And then I get a bonus to the next attack roll. So I get 8 bonus to my next attack roll. Oh, no. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
I was
My
like,
bad.
this spell's different than I remember.
No. That's
no,
something
no,
else
she
that
was
I
right,
have
she
that I
was
haven't
right.
used yet.
That
my
spell's
bad.
wicked good.
Yeah, so
Well, I
that's
hit it
it.
once. Next turn. I guarantee.
No, that's something else I haven't played with yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I don't recall that spell giving you that ability.
Nope.
All right, that's your turn. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me roll for containment. Okay, good.
Good.
If I had a dice cam, I'd put it in there. We don't want her to get a 5 or less.
Oh, okay.
Teresa, you're up.
All right. How far away is that armor from me?
It's within 5 feet. It's technically behind, like, catty corner behind you. I'll show you. There it is. AA.
Okay. So if I were to like attack it, I wouldn't be provoking opportunity, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, considering the
Um,
enemies are around you.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, fuck it. Let's. I'm gonna try and You said that the armor's on the table.
Yeah. It's on the table, like, crouched down, like semi-disassembled, but connected through
Alright,
these wispy tendrils of magic.
I'm gonna expend the superiority dice to do jab and hook.
Okay?
So I'm gonna try and go for a jab.
Okay.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Perfect. That does. Where's my D8? Okay, that's an 5. 13 points,
Okay.
and then bonus action hook. I'm just gonna try and uppercut it.
You said
In
that
the-
Teresa's hands or whatever count as weapons.
Yeah.
Can I add the infused strikes for the
Oh.
first time?
Hell yeah, you can.
Wait,
You want
what?
to describe what happens?
Yeah, let me read it real quick and then I can try and flavor it, yeah.
If you need me to flavor it. If you want to read off, I can try and flavor it this time if you don't want to. It's up to you.
Can you try? My brain's dead right now.
So, what happens is you
Yeah.
see Fang look over to you, and you feel Claw and Fang's, like, twin essence go into your hands, and you feel a fire, like a little bit of a flame as you come in. It's kind of like your fist is going, like, fast enough to, like, ignite the air,
Hell yeah.
and you catch this thing. And how much extra damage does it do? Claw, is it a dice, right? You're so into the
Yeah.
description.
Yeah, 1d6. Do you want me to roll that? I roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. 3.
So you additional 3 points of damage on that.
So
So what? Yeah, you just see Fang look at you, and like you feel this draconic essence like go into your body, up through your arm, and you just ignite the air as you catch this thing with a jab.
nice. And then the hook.
And unfortunately, this
That's
one cannot
gonna-
have it. But yeah, go ahead.
18.
Attacker wins.
Hell yeah. All right, so I add that to that. So that's gonna be a 2 plus 4. So that's gonna be 9 points of damage for the other
Okay.
uppercut.
It is up, but looking real messed up.
Hell yeah.
You see the tendrils that are connecting it are very small and wisp-like. They're like very minute and finite in their connections.
You
Alright.
see Teresa just like raring to go. She's just, in her element. She's freaking wanting to blow off some steam.
You're beating up something.
Yeah.
Alright. Bookcase turn. Hey there, Claw. How you doing?
Bookcase. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you
So
doing?
this will gonna make its 2 attacks on you again.
Okay.
First attack. Will your AC? It will miss. Second attack will hit. So you need to make that strength save again.
Okay. Oh, dirty 20.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine, but you will take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
As that chain comes around, you get ready, and like one of them, you take your Yik one, you bash the chain away, but the other one comes around and like hits you on the back of the head. But as you're getting hit, you kind of like duck down, and it's not able to wrap around you.
Okay, good. That's good. Very good.
You're up though.
Okay,
This is good.
I will try to hit with Miqua then.
Yikwa.
Miqua.
And you take out your Yikwa, and it's just the runes inside of it seem to glow as you pick it up, and you feel an increased sense and connection to this weapon that's been in your family for generations, and you go in to strike at this bookcase.
Follow my prize. 21.
21 will hit.
21. Okay,
21.
cool. And this is a D8. Okay, on D8. 3 plus 7, 10. 10 damage.
Solid.
Yay.
So yeah, that's some solid damage right there.
Yay. I'm not totally useless. It's great.
You're not useless.
Oh, God.
You're wonderful.
And now, you kind of feel inside of you. You kind of feel another like pop of draconic energy as Fang's reactions back.
Oh, it's after my turn. Gotcha.
Is there
Cool.
anything? Yeah. Is there anything for your bonus action? Anything you want Fang to do? Fang can.
Oh,
still
that's
have-
right, because that's a reaction, huh?
Yeah.
Not a.
So your Fang has your bonus action, so Fang can attack as well.
I'm gonna have him bite at the armor.
Okay. Well, the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom. Okay.
Yum yum.
Delicious
And
metal.
he gets a +5 to his attack.
Hey, cool. That's what I was wondering.
He gets a +5 to tooth chipping.
That's
17?
pretty metal.
17 does not.
Ah,
You see, he does connect with the armor, and he like king, but you feel like he didn't have enough force in it to do any damage to the magic connecting on the inside.
you did your best, buddy.
You did your best.
Spitting out those little sparks as he does. Book's turn.
Yeah.
Book's coming at you guys.
I don't like Book's turn.
At supersonic speed.
They better not be. You'd be dead.
No, they just can't control themselves. They keep running into the wall.
So Teresa,
Yes.
the first attack will hit.
Dope.
The second
take it.
attack will miss.
Dope. I can take it.
And then Rin, first attack, because your AC is back to 16.
Yep.
First attack will miss. Second attack will hit them.
Let's do it. Bring on the pain
Hell yeah.
train.
So
Pain
Teresa,
train!
Teresa,
Choo-choo.
you will take 7 points of damage.
7 points damage. Got
and
it.
Rin, you will take.
I'm really cute. Go easy on me.
What did you just say?
I said I'm really cute. Go easy on me.
The dice don't agree to go easy on you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You'll take 9.
Rin
Damn. All
dies
right.
her
Gotta do
first
me
attack.
like that. All right.
Double 4s.
There go those temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now it's the enemy and armor's turn.
Anime armor.
Is going to come at you again.
Let's do. Yeah. Let's
It
go.
called its shot.
Let's go.
What are you
Why
at?
is Rin the target?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, you're right.
Why is Cinnabon the target?
Don't
12
look
plus
at it.
1,
Don't look at
you're
it.
13.
Don't look at it.
Technically.
Just roll the damn dice.
First
if I
one
die,
hit.
I die.
What?
If I die, I die.
First one
No.
hit. Second one will hit. No crit though.
That's fine. Let's get it.
Let's
Let's
giddy.
get this shit. Let's get this shit.
It's time to get fuck you lucky.
I could theoretically knock you out with this.
Yeah, you could.
But I will not. You take 9. Are you down to like 4?
I'm not telling you.
D&D
Yeah,
Beyond
I'm
will
not
update.
Yes. 4.
That's what I thought. I was like, mathematically, I think you're down to 4.
Yep.
It's your turn.
Okay, so Rin is in a lot of pain. Rin's pushing the survival mode. We're gonna do mirror image.
Oh.
Okay.
Too many Rin. Oh, too many Rin.
And like I don't even know if they're aware that they're doing it. They just do it, and you just see like, bloop, bloop, like duplicates of Rin, pop up.
A lot of books, a lot of Rins.
They're kind of like, in their own way, they're kind of, even though they're all in forms of dread and look absolutely horrifying, they also have like a little bit of like pink sparkle shift in them, like a little bit of like sparkle shine on the duplicates, but it's all the shine's also covering over the actual Rin.
And then it doesn't leave me with much in the way of bonus action. Bonus action hex the animated armor, even though I'm not making an attack this go.
What's your hex look like, by the way?
I always thought that Rin's hex would kind of look like a gumdrop.
So a gumdrop symbol just on the center of this, just like whoop, with a little like smiley face.
Yeah.
Like,
Now I have to draw that.
Doofy googly eyes and a smiley face on this
Yeah.
gumdrop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what a
Down with the round, Teresa.
All right.
You got both swarms of books. You have a swarm.
This armor is focusing Rin, so I want to get it off the table as quickly as possible. Both metaphorically
Yes,
and
yes. Hilarious.
yeah, I'm just gonna punch. I'm gonna punch.
Okay. Roll attack.
Is that 19?
19
Wait,
will
no.
hit.
Sorry. Math is hard. 21.
That'll hit.
21. Can I do infused
So-
strikes on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's an 8 on the
Another-
dice for a what was it? It was 13. That's
And-
13 points of damage.
How much fire did you just give it?
3.
Another 3. So
Another 3.
17 points of damage. You come in, you go around, and you see this thing has beat up Rin, and you turn around and you come in with a strike, and you just feel the flame once again gets large as you go through, and and this thing separates and shatters across pieces of armor,
Nice.
scattering across the table.
Hell yeah. For flavor, before like that strike connects, he's on the table. My other arm, I just want to like sweep his legs with my other arm and just pound,
Got it.
ground pound.
And he just shatters.
Hell yeah.
Legs and pound, hell yeah.
Yep.
We still got books, right?
Yeah, but on both of you.
All right. Can I attack the books on Rin with my action surge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an action surge. Hell yeah, let's do it. Okay. Did it? No, that's not that. That's okay. There we go. That's action surge. Hell yeah. Gonna murder. Okay. That is a another 21.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. And that's gonna be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
I think I still have my bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus action attack again.
Fighters. What do they do?
Gonna,
Fight.
Right.
gonna try and go for a whirlwind kick.
Onto some
That
books.
is a 22.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. Okay. That's 9 points of damage.
Okay. Solid.
Hell yeah. Alright. Ready. Come at me.
Chain Library's
Hello?
turn. Hi, Claw.
Hello.
First attack will miss. Second attack will hit.
Yeah.
Man, that
Okay.
seems how it goes. It's just the first one's like 5 or less. The second one's like, all right, I miss a 16 or above.
Yeah, it's like I dodge it, but then as I dodge, it's the perfect opportunity for something else to get me.
You will take 8 points of damage.
Oof.
As this time you're foreseeing the head, like it trying to wrap around your neck and hit you in the head. So you foresee that and you like dodge and duck, but then another one whips up from the ground and just like catches you in the cheek.
God damn it. Okay, that's fine.
These 2 chains that it's just using to hit you is just like,
Bitch slap.
yeah, pretty much.
Great.
That's. I need you to make another strength save.
Okay. Oh, not 20.
You're
Yay!
absolutely positively fine.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
I'll let you know the DC is 12. The first time you got caught is because you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Statistically speaking, you should not get caught at this. Okay, Claw, it's your turn.
How far away am I from Rin?
Technically, about 10-ish feet.
Okay, I'm gonna jump over the table and get to him.
So,
And-
okay, so by leaving, the bookcase will get an attack on you, but that's up to you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Let
That's
it.
Yeah, you can get over. Let me do that attack. Because that might ruin everything if I hit and you somehow fail that save again.
Yeah, that would suck.
I will hit. So give me that save.
I believe in
DC
you.
12.
Okay. 12? Does it?
You roll a 12,
Yeah.
you make it.
Does that hit? Oh.
You do it. If you met the DC, which means you
Hell
broke
yeah.
it. You almost were jumped onto that table and the chain would have around your foot. You would have been. You
Yeah,
will
I
take
was
4
very
points of
sad.
damage.
Cool. I forgot that if it hits, it passes. I thought if it hits it. Okay, that's good. That's
No,
fine.
it hit. You met DC, which means you successfully did the task.
Sick. Okay, cool.
So you are over Byron now.
Yes, I am going to cure his wounds for her. And that'll be
Do I have to roll to see if which one? Because there's multiple.
Let me read the spell.
Yeah, well,
This might.
It specifies attacks, but
Hold on. Let me just. Because there's a thing I'm thinking. I just want to read it for the sake of spell. Actions. Actions, illustrations. I will say, since it doesn't say attack and this is a friendly thing, you see Claw coming for you to do it like cure wounds, which you know is touch.
okay.
And you reach out and you grab hand. So Rin is meeting
Well, but
with
the duplicates do the same.
yes.
Okay.
All of them reach out. It's just you connect.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All of you. I'm letting this be because Rin is the one initiating the contact.
Got it.
As Typhoon turned into a green block. But yeah, so it's because
What do you mean
Rin
I'm a
is
green
the
block?
one grabbing.
Okay.
slime
So-
typhoon.
Slime
12.
food.
Oh, 12.
Wait, how am I
That's so
a green
many.
block?
You were
Thank you.
fading in and out with your camera was turning green
you have
block.
like the green screen on.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't press anything. Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
sometimes. But yeah, so Claw, you just see all these weird pink sparkly like long clawed, like unhinged, terrifying aspects of Rin. Rin right now is a sight to behold.
Beholder. Oh God.
No.
But you reach out and you're like, I don't know which one of these is the right one, and Rin does the other half and just like grabs on.
Sick. And
Rin
also,
together.
I feel like Claw would know that this is really serious for Rin, because when Claw gets scared, she shifts. And so I'm sure she's like, Rin's really fucked up right now.
Shift
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Shift
Buddies.
buddies.
All right.
God, it sounds
what's-
like we're working 9 to 5 together.
Right.
What's Fang doing?
He's gonna try to bite a book, I guess.
He's gonna go over to the books
Get
on
it
Ren or
right.
to the bookcase.
You know what? That's how I treat books as well.
Please don't eat the books.
Eat the books.
I guess the
Absorb the
bookcase
knowledge.
because it's been attacking Mom. So
Okay.
he tried.
I'll
for
let you
that.
know, smart move, because if you didn't do that, the bookcase was going to come up behind you and start getting attacks with advantage against Claw and just.
Great. Okay, cool. I'm
So
glad
now
I didn't do that.
It has to. It can't really get past without using all of its movement to try and get around. So, roll that
Good.
attack.
12.
12 to will not hit. Man, Fang's
Okay.
just not rolling well today.
He's scared.
The books.
Books are
He
terrifying.
doesn't like books.
All right, Book's turn. Hooked on phonics. This.
Curse
Fuck
you,
your
phonics.
phonics.
These are all books on, like, there are two swarms, or one's on the like various historical figures. The other one is on like
Smut.
political science
Smut.
documents.
I said it was hardcore smut and Twilight.
Oddly
But-
enough, that is not in the research section of the library.
What? You mean
Wait,
it wasn't
did
this
you-
file?
That's on that
or, like,
really
on a
cool, really
to put away
interactive thing on the
card?
at the front of the library to bring people in to want to read things.
Got it.
Hell yeah.
Read dusk about
Ooh, a paper
Electric
cut.
Argonian
vampires
maid.
and lycanthropes.
Bacon, I feel
Hell
that
yeah.
comment in my hands and I don't like it.
I don't
Uh,
like that. Why'd you draw my attention to that?
Teresa?
Oh. Yeah.
First attack will hit.
Try getting
Nope.
it a paper cup
Second
between the
tackle crit.
toes.
Second
Like a
tackle.
nail under your fingernail.
So, both attacks hit. One hit, one crit.
Okay.
Rin,
Yeah.
for
This
you.
gotta stop.
First attack will hit.
Okay.
Second attack will hit.
Cool.
Bird up.
Burp, burp, burp.
Give me them paper cuts.
So first, I need to roll. I don't have that many d4. I gotta roll a bunch of d4s against Teresa.
Hell yeah. D4s.
Yeah, and only d4s. They're books, but. So okay.
Come at me, bro.
7.
Nom nom nom.
May D-Force be with you.
Hey.
So the crit was 16 points of damage against Teresa.
Wow.
Okay, that's fine.
Totally fine. I'm not crying.
Fine, it's okay.
No,
thank you.
I this is no
That's right.
sarcasm,
I need to
I'm
roll
fine.
for
I need to roll.
yeah. And this
And
is the
then what's the
regular.
other?
This is the regular hit. These don't like you.
They'll
What?
both hit duplicates.
Oh, so the duplicate two, your duplicates.
Yeah.
Rin, what did you do to piss off the library?
Nothing.
She entered it.
Entered. Yeah.
I walked in.
Without Darren, ill intent.
The second will be 8 points.
8 points? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's great.
This is what you get for lying.
You guys are all looking semi-rough.
I could take a few hits.
You're down to 8 hit points.
Me too.
Yeah.
Right now,
You forgot.
the most of you has claw. I mean, technically, you can second wind. You're not wrong.
You forgot my second wind.
The armor is dead, so it is up to Rin.
So the armor's down. I'm going to move my hex to one of the books as a bonus action. And we're gonna pop that primal savagery again.
Don't you know you're not supposed to bring candy?
And do I
in the
have
book
advantage
area?
because claws is claw flanking?
No,
Mm.
they're in your space,
Yes.
so that
Are they both on me?
there is. So one book is one is in Teresa's space. The other book swarm is in your space,
Got it.
and
okay.
they're at a catty corner from each other, so they're not flanking.
Got it.
Patty corner.
That's gonna be way more than 20.
That doesn't hit.
I would certainly hope so. I rolled a 19 plus 7. So
Nice.
That's too many. So it's gonna take 5 on the acid and 6 on the necrotic.
This thing is looking super rough.
Super rough.
So, yeah, it is. You see, it's down to like at this point, it's one book. It's one book, just like everything. All the other ones have been like shredded and turned to like various pieces of confetti, as it were.
Not the smut.
That's my turn.
Okay. Top of the rounds for Teresa.
All right, bonus action, second wind.
Wow,
I
imagine
will
that.
regain- It's fine. I will regain. What was that? Okay, 8 points
You're back up to
of
16.
healing. I'm back up to 16. Hell yeah. I'm gonna finish off the one book, dude.
Okay, the one on Rin, got it.
Yeah. With my, or I'm gonna attempt to anyways. Natural 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even need a roll, right?
No, it had 2.
Yep. I'm gonna for flavor, jump onto the table and launch myself out, into like a flying kick. The one book and just
that somehow ends you in the same space you were in.
yes.
Why do I just imagine like Avatar: The Last Airbender with Sokka, where he's like flying kick-a-pow, but like that's Teresa.
Yeah, basically.
So you kick this one book and you break its book spine.
You broke its spine. Yeah. DDT.
Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wait, wrong character. Pardon?
It is. So yes, that one's dead, and that's your turn.
Nice.
Technically.
That was my turn.
All right, bookcase time. Does the
Bookcase
bookcase ignore Fang and use all of its movement to just get to Claw,
Options.
or
We
does
got
it go
options.
for Fang?
We got
Don't
options.
touch my baby.
Fang
If
hasn't-
I see it,
What?
if I see it, just trying to like decide if I can pick up on that, I'll yell something at it to call it towards me.
Well, my thought process is Fang hasn't actually hit it yet.
Yeah, that too.
So this thing just enters up. It's like the chess pieces in Harry Potter.
Surrounded by a bunch of nerds.
So this is now right behind.
Nerd.
This is now right behind you,
We're
Claw. It's
playing
going to attempt to hit
D&D.
you twice.
We're
Cool.
playing D&D. We're all nerds here.
Right okay.
First one will hit. Second one will miss.
Cool.
Haha.
And you will take 8 points damage.
Mm-hmm.
As well, it's like you're ready for it. You hear it come up behind you. Like, all right, it's gonna do this, and then you move. But since you're not facing it, you move in a way that it catches you in the movement. This bookcase has your number.
I'm gonna have so many bruises like on my face.
All right, Claw, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to try and hit the bookcase with my equine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Try and stab it.
Turn him into firewood.
Hell yeah. 24?
Yeah, that'll hit.
No.
Sick. No.
Hell yeah.
And that's a 10.
10 damage.
No, I picked up a D10.
Oh,
That
was
the
like-
problem.
I was like, damn.
Uh, 6. Oh, can I add the infused strikes on my hit?
Yeah.
Yay, okay. 6 plus
Yay!
4. Oh, so it was 10.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you're really nice and you're giving the infused strikes to other people, but technically speaking, you would just give it to yourself every time.
I mean, yeah, I know.
It's now Fang's turn. Well, Fang, if you want to use your bonus action to have Fang attack.
Fang gonna bite.
Fang's gonna hit eventually.
I
Oh,
believe
yeah,
in you,
hopefully.
Fang.
We believe in Fang.
We believe in Fang. 15?
It's like
15 will hit.
It's the Obama poster with Fang on it, just as Fang instead of Hope.
Okay.
Are we reenacting Fahrenheit 451?
Yes, I hope so.
Well,
Murder all books.
listen, as somebody who's read that book,
Oh.
And someone who
Yeah, I can
hasn't
tell
but
you
still
no.
concerned.
no, we're not.
So how much did Fang do?
Let me see. D6 plus proficient. Oh, my proficiency bonus is 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw the movie.
In school, I got a 5.
5
For
total?
Fang. Yeah.
Nice. So 5 points of fire damage. As you, Fang clamps down and this fire and starts to singe the bottom of this bookcase. But one of those
Hey.
sparks from Fang's mouth hops up, travels around, and you see it infuse itself into one of the runes inside the Ikwa, and the tip of the blade itself has like a searing heat as you cut through.
Hell yeah. Ultimate team. Dream team.
Dream team. All right, Teresa, guess what?
Yeah.
The books
Yeah, let's do it.
are going to leave you alone.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
Debated. Let's go for Ren.
Wait, do I get my opportunity attack?
No, they're not leaving your
What a
range.
master bait.
Damn.
They're
Since
like,
you-
what's
considering-
your reading level?
I say, considering you're right next to Ren, they're just literally just and enter your space.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have?
I have one more.
Oh, that's right, 3.
Yep.
So, hit. Roll for it.
That is not. That will hit me. So
Okay.
yeah.
That'll hit you.
Ooh.
So we'll do the damage on it. You might have these concentration, right? Or no?
For mirror image, no. Hexes. So I'll have to roll for the hex.
Okay.
Yes.
It's only 4 points, so as long as you,
Beat a 10.
yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So second attack.
Okay.
We'll hit.
That will hit the mirror image. Yep.
Okay. So that's the book's turn. Rin.
Gonna bonus action move that hex.
Okay.
We're gonna go once again with the primal savagery.
Whammo, sandwich.
Ooh, that's not one, boss.
All right, odds or evens.
Odds.
Will you hit Teresa? Will you hit Claw?
We'll find out.
Next time on
Next
Dragon
time.
Ball Z.
Odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay. So who do you want odds to count as?
I was gonna leave that up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
It's 5 on the acid damage. So.
So you
Oh, that's
will
pretty off.
you will strike through and you will catch Teresa in like the
Dope.
back of like the thigh.
Yep. You don't
Ow.
get the hex damage,
My
so
leg.
you know.
That's
How
5
much
points
damage?
of damage.
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Acid.
This is fine.
No, this is great.
You
have
you
I can
go
take,
me
like,
for the last
At least
time.
3 more hits.
you go for the strike as a paper just like hits you in the face and you're just like you can't see and so like you swing and another piece of paper will like catch you at the back of the arm and twist you and you just go when you hit Teresa in the back of the leg.
Ow.
Now Ren feels bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But like
Teresa.
looks terrifying.
Yeah. Would I provoke opportunity attacks from the book thing
Mhm.
if I left its range?
Okay, I know you know D&D mechanics, so I know I don't have to answer that, but yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go. What's more important? Fuck it. I'm going for the bigger thing. I'm gonna provoke opportunity attack
Okay.
as I make my way over to the bookcase.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Let me attack. Let me get one.
Yeah.
Will this be what kills Teresa? Probably not. I don't think it's physically possible. Unless it crits.
No. Teresa is a monster.
It will hit, though.
Okay. How much damage?
5.
Okay.
You're down to 6.
Yeah. All right.
These things
I'm
are
gonna
beating y'all up.
I'm gonna launch myself
Yeah.
off of the Well, can I make my way over to the bookshelf with my move?
Yeah.
30 feet? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna launch myself off of the table. Another spinning kick. Hell yeah.
Into this large bookcase.
I'm gonna turn you into firewood.
Make it random, make the book soggy. Unfortunately, that wouldn't stop magic.
And I'm going to expend a superiority dice.
Okay.
So, okay. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So
Which
that
what
is,
what maneuver are you doing?
jab and hook,
Got it.
but with my feet. So that gets advantage. That's okay. Does a 25 hit?
Yep.
Okay, dope. So here's my d6s. Okay, 5. That's 10. 10 points of damage for the second one, and then forgot to roll for the first one. Okay, 13 points of damage for the first one.
Damn.
Ugh!
You're rolling real well.
Turn you into kindling.
You maxed your first one.
Yeah.
It's still up, but it's looking beat up.
You stupid bookcase bitch.
All right, its turn. Now it's got 2 of you to hit. Claw, guess what? It's not just gonna beat you up.
Okay, cool.
Claw's like, I didn't hear no bell.
I've been doing this all day.
Yeah.
So, first attack against Teresa
Yeah.
will hit.
Okay.
Second attack against Claw will miss.
Yay, missing.
Man, this thing is not hit.
Finally.
It's 2 attacks per turn. It's only hit 1. All right. Teresa, you will take 8 points of damage.
All right. I am down, but I'm going to use my ability to drop to 1 instead of 0.
Okay, you know what that means. Same thing as last time.
I know what that means. I know what that means.
Okay.
What do I roll?
Your wisdom
Or
save.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I believe.
I don't believe in myself. That's a 9.
Yep,
That's
nope.
why you always.
It acted, so you know what happens.
Yep, I know what happens.
Would you like to describe what happens?
Yeah. So as the bookcase just whaps, Teresa, you see her like go down on one knee, and like seems like she's like, you know, in that mode for a moment before she apparently gets back up, seemingly with no well, it seems like there's no effect, but you know, there is effect.
The color in your eyes kind of like fades out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Here we go again.
Teresa looked
Aw,
like Teresa
shit.
already looked like combat, like okay, I'm like we're fighting, I'm protecting and like making sure, but then all of the features, you know, kind of because like focus in more, and that color and like bright life of Teresa's eyes kind of fades to a duller color as Teresa stands up and gets back into stance.
Yeah, I'm still up though.
Claw.
Uh-huh.
So you have the swarm of books in front of you and the bookcase behind you.
I'm gonna try and go for the bookcase again. The Equa.
Equa.
You're on your own with the books room.
That's all right.
Do I just say it weird by calling it a yikwa?
Equa.
I just think it's
Equa,
funny.
Equa.
Yikwa!
Thank you.
30-20.
Dirty 20, that will hit.
Yay.
How do you want to do it?
Oh.
At 5 health. Your
Fucking
modifier does
chicken
it
strips!
alone.
Let's see. An entire fucking bookcase.
You've been
I
shelved.
will.
Hey.
How do I take it apart with it? I guess
I just imagine you Wolverine it with your claws.
that's fair. Yeah, I feel like she would just like use the Equa on her claws and just like scratch and rip at it until it falls apart.
See, I mean,
Love
it's
that.
already been pretty beat up and it just kind of singed. So, like, you stab into, like, the chained locked front of it. And you stab with your Equa into the chain, like, into the padlock on the front. And your hand, you just break that and rip open the front. And as you do, you notice that the lock was what was keeping the magic inside and keeping it alive. And it, like, just settles down. It's still technically a bookcase, so it's still upright. It's
Right.
just
It's
very
still a
precarious in how it
bookcase.
sits, but it is disanimated.
Can I kick it over out of anger?
And yeah, there's nothing behind it, so yeah.
Stupid bookcase.
So
Stupid
it is tall enough that
learnings.
it's not going to go flat on the ground. It'll like hit the wall of the room and just sit at an angle.
That's fine. As long as I can get my anger out on it for a second.
Yep.
Claude's like, I liked you better when you were a tree.
So that's your action.
And then Fang will bite a book again.
What's Fang's movement?
Fuck.
I didn't think
Batman.
fuck was a unit of movement.
Well, that's what it is. 40.
Okay, yeah, Fang can make
40,
make his way over.
wow.
He can go underneath the table with his side and get over there, no problem.
Sick. Okay. 14.
That'll hit.
Haha, cool.
Fang, use bite.
It was
Super
not very
effective.
effective.
Oh,
It was a 3, 3. My proficiency bonus.
3 points is 3 points.
3 points. He grabs a small like field study guide of like the nature around the area and just grabs it and just like
I'll show you something about nature.
yeah, so just like
Nature.
rips it to shreds and it kind of like because its flame kind of spits out and as he rips it, it kind of like ashes out.
Good boy. Very good boy.
The bestest boy.
All right,
The bestest boy.
Rin versus a bunch of books.
Fight!
So it's going to
worst
attack you
nightmare.
with the 2 attacks. Both will hit.
Cool, give it to me.
I rolled 215, so. I mean, you're doing fine on health.
Sure.
Sure.
You're like 12.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, this could
Personality
take-
wise as well.
This can take you down.
Yeah.
First will be 6.
Okay. I believe in you. You can do it.
I just realized the combination of dice can hit 6 pretty easily on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I believe in you.
A 2 and a 3, and with its mod, we'll do it. I did 7.
no.
And Rin has gone down.
Going down, down.
So
So yes,
down.
you see, you're not making death saves though.
Swinging.
Specifically, you're not.
Going down, Renee.
But I was ready to roll death saves.
You're
Like,
not
that's my
making.
favorite.
You are not making death saves, Rin.
Okay.
That's
Um,
concerning.
Okay.
Rin is not making death saves, or
bye.
Cymerk is not making death saves for Rin.
No, Rin is not making death saves. As you see Rin go down, you see one of the books clamps onto Rin's chest.
You're now a book.
No! No, I wanted to be Muffin. This isn't
And
how I
you-
wanted this to go.
And
Rin
you
sits up,
read
call
a
me
book,
Ishmael.
or 3, or 4.
No.
But you do see your bracelet lights up.
I don't see it. I'm down.
I'm saying they do.
Okay.
I see it.
Yeah, the book is the only thing in
Well,
there. So the
Just so you know, if I was making death saves, that's 1 success.
Woo.
Just so you know.
Okay. Rin, I do need you to make a charisma save.
Charisma save.
Charisma save. Everyone's making all the saves.
It's my best save. 9. I rolled a solid fucking 2.
Damn.
You don't have any spell slots left, do you?
No, I used both my spell slots.
No.
So-
the warlock.
When you do eventually get them back, you will only get 1 back.
So short rest.
When you take a short rest, you're only going to get 1 back.
What about long rest?
You're only going to get 1 back.
Okay,
Next rest you take, 1 back.
got it.
What if she takes a short rest and then a long rest?
What if you take a short, long rest?
I'm going to let you know.
Player knowledge.
Player knowledge, it will be until you sleep and regain using how you gain things back. Like how Rin...
Ah, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay.
At every short rest until then, you only gain 1 back instead of 2.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now, if she already has one and she has short rest, does she get a second one back,
No.
or is it?
No.
She's
One's
capped
her
at once.
max?
She will always
There
have...
is a specific
temporary- okay,
chain of
okay.
events that trigger this. There's
There's a-
specific things.
Ooh.
Yes.
Shit.
This is why I like being a DM.
Hold on, hold on. I gotta do it. Shing. Shing.
And because I'm that kind of player, I'm actually not taking notes about this because I'm not there.
You're not there. Teresa. Okay. So, there's only... Rin is down, and there is... I like how you put a bandage on your face.
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
It made sense.
Rin's down, and the books are attaching themselves to Rin.
Yeah,
But,
I'm gonna
I mean-
fuck up the book.
No holds barred.
Fuck
No
the
holds
book.
barred. Let's fuck up the books. Yeah, I'm gonna put in my last superiority dice into this. So, jab and hook,
Okay.
dwab and hook. So that's going to be a 23.
I'll hit. And just do your second
Okay.
attack.
That's my first attack.
Yep.
That's gonna be 11 points of damage.
Cool. Still up.
And then bonus action.
Get that advantage on the attack.
Yeah, because the first one was a 3. The other one was a 18 plus 7, 25.
I'll hit.
Hell yeah. So that's 2. That's 8. 8 plus... That is 13 points of damage.
Dang, you maxed out again.
Yeah. Well, not max, but I rolled a 6 and a 2 for my 2.
Oh, because your superiority die.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
that was... I was like, wait a minute. No, that is max. No, not with the superiority die.
Yeah.
I was like, no, D8 plus 5 is... That's 13. I can do math.
Numbers, man.
Yeah, we're saying jab and hook, but what you're
Yep.
doing is you are literally, like, with precision, Claw, you see Teresa reaching out as these books are, like, floating around, and, like, you see Teresa, like, striking and, like, grabbing and, like, ripping, like, in, like, precision strike. Seeing it and seeing where, it's, like, a book's headed, you just see Teresa, like, crack its spine in half, grab one, rip it, and just goes, like, methodically, surgical precision into these things. And the last one on Rin's chest, just pries off and just rips it in half with ease. And then stands there, unmoving.
Target eliminated.
That was great.
And you just hear Teresa say, target eliminated.
Target eliminated.
I'll be back. I'll be book.
So one more roll
I'll be
for
book.
Claw, it's your go. Technically, we're not out of initiative yet because I have one more roll on the scroll.
Can I run over to Rin and try and take the bracelet off?
I feel like there needs to be a check for that.
When the book's ripped off of you, you're back to consciousness.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, you go for it, and Rin's eyes snap open as soon as you start going for it and try and, like, go for her arm.
Eyes glow
So
me.
Rin, you see Rin as he is, like, looks up at you, and you can tell Rin, while I was going for that bracelet, and that's your bracelet.
Yeah. that
No
is
one's
my
taking it off of
bracelet.
you, ever. It was a
Yeah.
gift, and that'd be rude.
It was.
Sorry.
How many hit points would you say I'm at?
You're at 1.
I'm tempted.
You can hit me if you want to. Also, by the way, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
You know what? I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it in a way that I think Rin would do this. Seeing that you're going for the bracelet, Rin's gonna, like, cover it with their other hand and, like, pull away and, like, reach out to bite your hand.
So,
Unarmed strike.
you don't have a bite in your form.
I do.
So you would be doing an aspect of dread attack.
It's not even. It's not even that.
Oh, yeah, just do the
Yes. Yeah.
Arr.
A lot
I did
going on
not
here.
expect to roll that high. 22.
I'll hit off.
Yeah.
So
Everybody bites.
She bites. She bites. She bites. She bites. She bites. Bite. 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 Bite.
so I'm
Bite,
gonna
bite, bite.
also
The Rin
get.
and the bitey show.
So you're gonna do 4 points of damage.
So what is it? What kind of, is it just piercing?
It is piercing.
So you go for it, and Rin, you thought Rin was unconscious. But Rin's eyes snap open, hand rips away from you, and as you go for it, you see Rin's fangs come down a bit and just into you.
I'm gonna lift my hand to like go to smack her, but then I'll like stop myself.
Like you,
She's scared. I shouldn't hit her
you
right
get
now.
the sense it's they're like, Rin's like a feral animal like that.
Yeah. So I'll stop myself and just be like, "Can you please let go? I won't take it."
What do you say? What do you say, Rin?
I don't think Rin would have like held on. I think Rin would have done
Yeah.
like a catch and
Oh, yeah.
release type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bite, and just like,
Yeah.
yeah. Then Claw would
Um,
actually probably just stare at you and be like,
No bite.
No
"No
bite.
bite."
I'm
It's
bad.
like talking to Fang, no bite.
You see Fang as Rin, you bite Claw. Fang immediately smog and like ashy like coal comes out of his nose, and he gets down to like the feral sense towards you. As you see behind you, Maggie, I rolled a nat 20 on this, so just
Hey.
and you see just slams that spell back in and like locks the rune in place.
Girl boss.
Is everyone okay out there?
What the hell was that about?
I don't know.
Damage was minimal.
What?
Damage was not minimal.
I should. Maggie will come out and see everything and be like, "Oh, what happened? I know the books came to life, but the armor and the bookcase. I let you know the scroll was a scroll of animate objects, so it shouldn't have activated though. It activated on its own, which is not supposed to happen. You have to read the incantation and be able to harness the spell within it, but it just popped off. I was able to undo it and put it back, but I don't know what happened. I swear." She still has Zone of Truth up, by the way. That's the thing. So she's like, I swear.
I report
What?
0 targets and 0 casualties.
Well, that's good. Do you guys need anything? Are you okay? Looks down to you on the ground still. You feel heavy.
Yeah. Rin kind of like quiet for a second, and then it's just sort of like, I think I'll be all right.
Okay. Let me go get someone on staff who can do some light magic. I'll be right back. You guys just don't move unless anything in that room, and points to the scroll room. If anything in that room lights up, you leave.
Claw's
Affirmative.
gonna scoop up Rin, like bridal style, pump in cure wounds real quick, and say, well, we should probably leave. I don't want to be here anymore.
I will be. There's someone on staff who has like clerical healing abilities. They're not. I'll be right back. I promise. And you
10
see,
points of healing.
so it said 10 points to Rin, as just Maggie full on sprints.
I don't like
Damage
libraries.
assessment complete. Initiating self-repair.
Claw's just staring at Teresa, like unsure exactly of what's happening.
What in the hell are you talking about?
People
Teresa's
are
just
weird.
staring back, like
half of what you're
blankly.
saying, Claw's like, what the fuck? Okay.
So yeah, you see Teresa's eyes. Now that you're out of combat, you can fully look. And Ren, you're at Teresa's height now because you're being picked up. You both see into Teresa's eyes. And, I mean, the color of Teresa's eyes is still there, but it's definitely faded and very, like, covered in, like, a glaze. Like, glassy.
I'm gonna make an insight check.
Okay.
And because of what I just did, I get to add 4 to the roll.
Okay.
So that's 14, 15, 19.
So with a 19, you see it's Teresa. You know it's Teresa. It's Teresa's voice talking. It's just the mannerisms and the facial expressions and the language, the verbiage. Teresa doesn't talk in such exact matters. Teresa fumbles and stumbles over words sometimes and gets excited about tinkering and likes to make things, and this seems like... It seems as if Teresa is only fixated on one topic. You've seen Teresa fixate on making something, and there's been like a hyper focus in that. This seems on a hyper focus on a level that you have not seen. That it's Teresa, but she's focused on something so intently that there's no micro expressions, there's no movement of the face. It's just she's focused on it. And right now, she's just standing there, chest moving in a breathing sense, but you don't... The chest is moving in a way that is breathing, but not at the level of someone who is just in a fight.
Got it.
After about maybe 45 seconds, Maggie is pulling an owlin, an owl folk with... They're like, oh goodness, what are we doing? What are we doing? And this comes in, and you can see that this is a researcher there. If Claw or Rin want to make me a religion or a history check to see, you see different symbols on, like their scholarly robes. They have a large...
I'll leave that to Claw.
What?
I'll leave that to Claw.
Okay.
I have a -1 to religion.
Okay, I'm better. I have 1 to history and religion. Do I have to tell you which one?
No.
Well,
Well, it's good enough. You know that this is to a deity of knowledge. You don't know which deity, but you do know you've seen it before with people traveling through, various people from who came to your village because of the hub nature of what it was would come and like give knowledge of things. And this is just one of the symbols you saw. You associate with people who know a lot. And they will ready up and cast a Mass Cure Wounds. Let me get that spell up. And you guys, she's walking with you. This Owlin and Maggie are walking with you as she's casting this. So, Maggie's like, I promise, I have no idea what's happening. This shouldn't have happened. This should never have happened. That area is supposed to be, no one's supposed to be able to do anything in there. Magic isn't, she's kind of like freaking out of her own right. So you each will get... you each get 15 points of healing.
okay. That's fine.
With
I'm
that
at
healing, Teresa, give me another wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. That's a 5.
So you and yourself, we're gonna draw into Teresa for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa, you feel a healing presence in you, but you're not thinking right now. You see what's happening in front of you, but it's almost as if through a fog, or as if you're looking through someone else's vision. I was like, get blurry for a second myself.
Blurry. Blurry.
Yeah, but you have this blurred vision and a muffled sound as you hear Maggie going, I promise this wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know what. And it's just, everything's muddled.
Hmm.
And you hear inside the muddling in your head, you hear the sound of a wooden door being broken in. Very muffled, very faint. Just the crack of a door being broken in. And you hear the cry of a woman that you've never heard this voice before. Please, no! As the scream stops. And you have a sense of, like when you've punched a person before and you felt the crack of bone, somewhere in your sensory you feel that crack again as the woman crying silenced. And you don't remember that. That's not a thing that you've ever experienced. And in that haze, as you're being walked to the front door, as soon as you get to that front atrium area of the library, you blink a few times and your vision clears up. And you don't remember anything other than protecting Rin.
Am I back to myself?
Yep. Last thing you remembered, you were fighting things in that room, and you are now at the front of this library.
Do I remember the
The sense
like,
that the
the
sensory?
fight up?
Yes,
Do I
the
remember
fight up
the
to
fight
it, yes.
up until okay?
Up until a moment when you felt yourself black out, and you felt a chain bounce off the ground and ricochet into your chest, knocking the wind out of you, and your vision going. And now your vision's back, and you're standing, and you're decently healed, all things considered. You're still a little beat up, but you don't remember anything after getting hit. But
I'm
you
just
do
gonna-
have that sound of that woman crying in the crack, and the sensory feel of a crack.
Pushing that to the back, I am just gonna blink my eyes a little bit and try and clear the haziness. What? Huh? Where am I? Wait. Okay. Is it? Huh?
And Claw and Rin, you both hear this.
We're leaving the library.
We're leaving.
We're never coming back.
Do we take care of them, or are they gone? What?
I just love the. We're never coming back.
We're never coming back.
We're leaving, and we're never coming back.
And I
Okay.
You
imagine
just
if
lost
Rin's
yourself
with
a
it, I'm still,
customer.
like holding Rin.
Yeah, Rin, are you walking on your own? Or you're just
Yeah, Rin would have asked to have been put down by this point.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Put down. Oh God, we're gonna deal with her husband and put you down. Jesus.
I've been put
Put her
down.
down.
Rin's been taken care of.
Oh, no.
The deed has been done.
By the way, this whole combat took less than a minute. So it was less than a minute.
You
There was a
got
whole scuffle of
booked.
just taking stuff out.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. We're going. Okay.
Yeah. We are leaving, and
Well, okay. I'll start
Uh,
making my way out then.
Maggie will be like, "Where you guys? Where are all you staying? I'll come by tonight and we'll talk more."
Where are we staying?
The Hollowed Grove.
The Hollow Grove.
The Holiday Inn.
Okay, I know what that is. That's yeah, of course that's right. Because you're okay. Chester sent you. Yeah, I will. I'll come by later tonight, around like 8 or 9. Okay. I'll talk more about Roderick and everything. Just I have to go take care of it. I'll swing by tonight.
Okay.
I was like,
These books are weird.
Claw's pissed off.
Are you guys heading back to the inn?
Heading back to the taco stand. Right, that was the meeting point.
Yeah, I'm close to the inn. Yeah. Rin, you look concerned.
I think Rin at this point is just very quiet.
You still have caked underneath your fingernails as they've retracted and your jaw reset and your teeth underneath your fingernails. You were healed, but that doesn't take away that you still have caked on underneath a sanguine-like liquid underneath your claws.
I would also like to just ask to do an insight check on themselves.
On yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
an 8. So with an 8, I would probably say that Rin is gonna take the whole making a bite at claw thing as just a kind of like woke up surprised type of thing. So
You don't get an aha moment about yourself.
nope.
All
That's
right.
tasty.
And with that, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll go join the Newsy Gang.
Hell yeah.
The newsboy.
Newsboys. So we will be right back, so don't you go anywhere. Hello and welcome back.
Penis.
That was just, I mean, you didn't even like make that subtle. You just said it. Like, it wasn't, I would say like you were trying to time it for like after the break, but like.
No, I just waited for you to finish your sentence.
I mean, fair. So.
Expect the unexpected.
We shift. We leave.
Wait, no, we're not shifters. That's,
But I'm done. So we leave
Me.
the library where 3 individuals are recuperating and coming to terms with what the fuck just happened there.
Books.
Books.
It's
Who
what's for
needs
dinner.
We just got booked.
Book 'em.
Book 'em, books.
Where you all
Shelved.
we'll go back over. You are at the Morning Dove, back at the newspaper. Dar, Typhoon, and Dragonheart, ready to go. You guys are walking back into the courtyard, where you see a coiffed hair into a semi-pompadour out in front of him, like golden brown skinned, very nicely dressed goblin is standing on top of a table out there, and you see he's looking like people are sitting there watching him, and he goes, "So there I was, right around the corner. They didn't even see me. Got it all. I heard it all. Got the whole confession. Bam! Guards came in, arrested them. Oh, it's gonna be the front page tomorrow. Don't you worry. It's gonna be great. We're gonna sell so many copies." And people are like, "Oh my God, you were there? No way!" And so yeah, he's like full on telling a story to the entire crowd as you guys are entering in behind him.
I'll wait for him to finish the story. I'm not going to interrupt him.
Someone's like, "Can I get your autograph?" We work here. I sign a bunch of things every day. I'm not the important one. What's important is the stories that we collect while we're out there. Getting the truth. Finding those nuggets of gold that we can give to the people. And putting those who deserve to be behind bars on the front page so everyone knows just how bad they are. If only I could get a good shot of, like, the griffin coming down and, like, taking something, but no one's ever allowed in the area whenever that happens, but, you know, whatever.
How close are we?
Oh, you guys are, like, walking up. You guys can hear us, so, like, 10, 15 feet.
Okay. I'm studying his features and paying attention to his voice as we're approaching him. For, like,
Okay.
a whole minute, if possible.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking for a while, so you guys are just standing there politely. But yeah, he's like, "Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great." Anyway, I gotta get back to eating my,
Bologna sandwich.
What?
Bologna
I
sandwich.
gotta get back to eating my my lettuce rolls. So picked up a lettuce wrap. All right, And so they disperse as he sits back down, and you see he has an open notepad next to him. He's like written things down. It's full. It's like a full-on notepad. Is like page on page on page on page. He is writing a lot.
Now that he's done with the crowd, excuse me, Mr. Checkers.
Hmm? Oh, he'll look at your guys's. Okay, you guys are from outside.
From outside?
Well, outside the office.
Yes.
Yes, sir. If I may introduce, Dragonheart Jr.
Thank you for the introduction. And you are?
I'm Dragonheart Jr.
Okay. I do. Thank you. Thank you for. I need. I'm more of a direct quote kind of guy, not from a secondhand source. So, not that I don't trust you, various stranger that I've never met before, but direct from the source is a guaranteed way to suss out the truth or not. As he looks up and down.
Very good, sir.
My shirtless bind.
Yeah, he's gonna look and be like, "That's interesting."
Shirts.
Player knowledge. He is real good at insight.
Yeah, I kind of think of that.
So he's like, he just went, "Okay, got it.
I know who you were.
I get your whole deal."
I apologize for interrupting your lunch break, sir.
Fine, I'm gonna eat and talk. Is that okay?
I'm just go right ahead. Just the loud crunching of lettuce every time I talk. It's just like, so we were wandering.
Okay.
Through a mutual acquaintance of ours, one. Wow, why did I forget Pony Boy's name?
Chester.
Chester, that's right.
That's been Null.
I'm mixing up
Funny boy.
Chester and Checkers.
Oh, this one's a go-kart.
Say Golden Chester.
The gold. A certain Chester who works the stables.
Oh, your friends at Chester's. Okay.
Yeah.
Then this is probably something important. I can't imagine he'd send complete strangers to talk to me for something willy-nilly. I guess I will close this and I'll eat later. Wait. Who are you guys? Let me look up and go, wait a minute. Who are you? Points over to Dar.
Oh, we are associates of,
You're about to say of
Master
Chester.
Rinthorn.
Yeah, I get... who?
Rinthorn, daughter of the Duke in the insert town name. Dang it, I forget it right now.
Mosswood.
Mosswood, yes.
He will take a piece of paper and flip it. You see he like click, and you see the pen will on its own and like rest and get ready and start writing.
Off the record, please.
No, too late. You already told me that before you said that. I'll count whatever you tell me next. But okay.
Just turn to you could have just said your name. Just
So,
could have
okay.
Said Dar.
I won't say.
my
Okay,
name's
no,
Dar.
you're not.
That's a secondhand source.
Oh, you got me there. Oh, I like you, chutzpah. Okay. Okay. So okay, and this gentleman then points over to Typhoon.
Hi, I'm Typhoon. That's simple.
Okay, works for me. Okay, so unnamed individual in association with the Thorn Estate, as well as Dragonheart Jr.
Junior.
A moment.
Wait, did he call me on?
No.
My name was Dar because Dar didn't say his name.
He'll go. I don't.
Oh,
Oh, he said his name's Darren.
Oh yeah, but he says unnamed.
Oh.
I
the
said
paper.
Dar, but
Yeah,
since
I can't
it
count
was
it. He
a
doesn't count that.
secondary
That's why he was
source.
like, you got me there on technicality. He'll look. I don't know what's going on here, and I don't know who Senior is, so I'm just gonna Dragonhound. I'm just gonna put you as Dragonhound.
Well, see, please,
Typhoon.
it's not really a story. It's actually something somewhat embarrassing, so it would be much better not to make news or gossip of it.
Kid, I got bad news. He knows you're older. He's gonna, I got bad news. You are in you're in a newspaper building. Do you know what
Everything
newspaper?
is news.
They have newspapers in Mosswood. They have. They don't
sure
have
they
a
do.
whole newspaper thing, but they do have someone who like people who write stories and things.
It's a memo
believe
where
Chester
the draw
sent us to
cartoons
you-
at the bottom for Rin.
I keep getting junk mail.
I believe Chester sent us to you to try and avoid certain embarrassments. I believe he trusted your discretion.
No, I think he trusted that you have information.
Yeah.
As I say, he will look over and be like, "That's probably right. Chester does not. Chester knows I don't have discretion.
Well then,
Chester and I
I've
go.
said too
Chester and I
much.
go way back.
Hey, I mean, at least you're honest, right?
I was interviewing his dad once, and Chester when Chester was like a younger kid, and he took a liking to me and the stories I wrote. So I've just been friends with him ever since.
Looks like it takes good care of the horses.
Does his
Oh, he
dad
does.
like horses as much as him?
I mean, I haven't asked Doran,
I was just curious.
but I mean, he's not against it. He does ride a massive warhorse around,
Nice.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
so
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he-
back to the top.
he and that horse are like inseparable. But I don't know if he's like a horse guy. Like Chester's like a horse guy. Like his whole thing is horses. You should see that guy's room.
I
bet
am
there's
so
horses.
curious now.
He has like little tiny
Flynn,
like
the porcelain horse.
he has like a little like miniatures of horses and like they're like it's weird. I mean it's adorable
When
for
he
him.
grows
but-
Does he have like the glass sculptures of horses?
Oh yeah,
Oh, he's
Y'all
Tina
see.
Belcher.
yeah, kind of.
When he grows up, he's gonna be this like the owner of My Little Pony.
Anyway, you want information?
Yes, information. So we were sent to you because you might have information, in particular, one Finch gang.
All right. You have my attention.
So here's the gist.
It all started to win.
an unfortunate encounter.
The scene freezes, just like, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
And then
Insert montage.
Alan
Hi,
just
my name's
like,
Typhoon.
how did you-
My
how'd you
life's
do
a
that?
little crazy.
Everything's frozen.
How'd you do that, man?
Old
It's
person.
the Emperor's New Groove where it's a frozen. I come out and I come up with a marker.
So I imagine
A
you
little
all three of
crazy.
you recount.
Kind of recount like we've
Yeah.
been robbed and we're looking to get our stuff back. It is, how do I put this? I don't want to say by any means necessary, but
Any
some
means
people have
necessary.
lost some very personal items, and
I'll
they
say
are
it.
set on very stern repercussions for the
There
the slights against us.
So you guys were robbed by the Finch gang as out-of-towners. They took personal items.
And we would like them back.
Okay.
One in particular, most of the things they took were
Probably bits
Whatever,
and valuables that
Well,
aren't
she said
worth.
more
but-
than one.
one thing has sentimental value, and that's why we're trying
And
to
to
get it
some degree, there's the principle of robbing
There's
people.
more than one.
back. Of course,
yeah.
there's that as well.
Got it.
But
Okay.
you
Good to
know,
know. Good to know. I can work. I mean, all right. I don't know what kind of impression you made on Chester being out-of-towners that I've never met before, but the fact that he's like willing to send you my way. I have a whole dossier in the Finch gang. The craziest thing is that for some reason, whenever we get like a good case against them, it never sticks. I write stories and they never get published. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, they're definitely they're paying
So-
someone.
they don't get past your editor.
Nah. They don't get past the editor. Also, whenever they get caught, they get let go.
Okay, so they definitely have people on their payroll.
Okay.
So,
One of those things where it's like circumstantial evidence or witnesses don't want to go through
or secondhand sources.
or secondhand sources.
That's been the
What
main thing.
happens if they just disappear?
It's just you want to like take care of them.
Huh? What?
We're
I'm
back
just
to the
saying.
table.
I wonder what would happen. Is all.
If you remove them from the picture,
Yeah.
Look,
a power vacuum. Technically, the different various smaller gangs, don't pay tribute to the Finch gang, but generally, if the Finch gang's active in an area, the other gangs will move or take, will hide out for a little bit. So you will cause a power vacuum and a paradigm shift within the integral nature of the underbelly of this city. To put it lightly, things would get a little haywire.
so in an ideal situation, we
And that's
don't
a bad
eliminate them.
You don't eliminate all of them.
Right, but if we could
Leave hypothetically, if you eliminated Alistair or Roderick, you would inhibit their qualitativeness to a degree where they might not become such a problem.
So we're essentially eliminating some lieutenants in the gang so that the chain of communication or power
is
or...
diminished, so then it
Cut the head off
will
the snake.
equalize with the other smaller gangs, and it'll become easier. And maybe whoever is on their in the gang that has connections to other individuals in the city, you might cut those ties, so they might actually have to face justice.
Yeah. We're not exactly taking the head off the snake. We're milking its poison glands so that it still bites, but it's not as
It's not as
biteful now.
yes, it's
Ripping
not
its
as
teeth
Typhoon
out.
is like, dude, this is the weirdest conversation, and I speak, thieves can't, and it's just so interesting.
Oh, I was about literally milking a snake. I live in a
It's
desert,
just
for God's sakes. I deal with poison snakes.
Well, all I'm saying
It's
is,
just so funny.
if you take out Roderick, Alistair would take charge. That's a whole new figurehead for a gang, and that might be a little issue for them to deal with, and might slow them down. It might give me a chance to get us a good story out and get public opinion and start swaying.
Punk too.
So, just to also clarify, when you say remove, are we talking about getting enough evidence to actually charge him, or he is no longer
Disappear
a
them.
player in this game?
Either way,
I
it
just
might be.
report on the news. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me how the news happens. If the news happens, I report on it. I'll put it
How
that way.
bad would it be if both disappeared?
That would
That's
probably
the
be the
power
power
vacuum.
vacuum.
That would be where there's chaos from all gangs trying to usurp the power now, and
Wait, hold on. Rewind.
Why is that a bad thing?
Wait,
That would
rewind.
because the
First
city
of
would be in
all-
chaos of crime.
We still need to figure out where they are. We're over talking about.
He has a whole dossier that he said that he
I'm
has all
just
this
saying, we can
information.
Get to that part, or is that just like in the folder?
All right,
We
so
get
you're
the
one of the
folder?
people
I
that
don't
just
know.
read. You just want to read like the headlines of things. You don't go into the bits of the stories. Got it. I know your type.
We're trying to make
I
sure
was trying
that
to get details.
right, we can get details, but we need to understand what those details will then lead to. Because if we just go in charge and killed both lieutenants, and then there's a power
By
vacuum that leaves
accident
this
or on purpose.
and takes this whole city that is now being overrun by gangs who are going to hurt innocent people trying to take over this city because of the power vacuum. That's not
How
going to
many
be
gangs
good.
are here?
More than you'd probably think.
You know how many people are in this city?
Nope.
A bunch. A lot. Like
I'm just saying.
So many
if we
people.
just like clean up some gangs here and there.
Dragonheart,
That's a lot of work. Never mind.
based on our companions, do you think we could sneak in there instead of, or do you think we would have to?
You know what? Hold on. Before we get into more of this conversation,
Under the
let
I'm
me
saying
just.
sneaking. We still don't know where it
You
is.
see,
No.
he'll pull out
That's
a
right.
small
Where,
music box.
do you know where they stay?
Well, you hold on a second. As you guys notice, other people are like looking and like kind of listening to the conversation. He's like,
Modify memory.
well, he puts down a music box, and he'll take his pen and tap it, and it begins to play a song.
Oh, you guys
That
my favorite
eventually
song.
you guys hear it, but then it turns into nothingness, and you see
My
all the
favorite
other people
song.
going, and like they turn away, and he begins to talk to you, and it's so you're like, don't worry, as long as you say don't walk away from the table, but
Fair.
yeah,
Think
private meetings in public places
How does one get one of these?
have very cool
do you know where-
friends.
Do you know where
This is
Alistair and
freaking
Roderick
awesome.
generally stay?
Like their hideout.
Well, yeah, where they hang
So
out.
if I knew where the hideout was, that would be like, I'd be in there. I would have
Thanks.
already like gotten them on a much bigger technicality.
Or
But
where they sleep.
I mean, well, I don't know where they sleep. That's the issue. I know they do. Like the Knackered Knoll and the Swallowtail Inn are the places they frequent because that's kind of like in their locus of control and territory. I do know they often, at times, I follow them into the Elm Orchard, the big old nature preserve. And for you guys would know, it's the very large area of thick, dense trees in the middle of the city. They do go in there sometimes, and I try and follow them, but then they just elude me.
Alright, it sounds like they have an underground network or some type of thing.
I don't know.
Do they generally go in there together or usually separate?
Sometimes they're together, sometimes they're separate, sometimes other people lower on the totem pole go in there and I lose them. I don't know what's going on there.
Have you layered that over on a map to see kind of where the cross lines might be?
You mean like where I followed them and see where I lose them at?
Yeah. You might be able to. I mean, you have 3 areas that might be able to triangulate a point of like general idea.
I could try. That'd be something I could definitely attempt to do. Can't guarantee I would be able to give you any data, but if you give me a day,
No worries. I just thought it was an interesting point.
yeah. I mean, it might give you an area to like
Just at least
coordinate their
start,
position.
Yeah. Instead of like the whole city, at least you know to focus in certain
But
areas.
yes, normally the knackered knoll is where they
Well,
do
that's
believe it's a
wrong.
front business for them. Not entirely
Knackered
sure.
Knoll, that's
I haven't gotten any concrete thing on them, but they do go there a lot. And then the Swallowtail definitely is just like you look like you know of like when a certain group of people have like a bar they go to and the bar becomes theirs,
Yes.
like owned by someone else, but really other people run it.
They're the main patrons,
And
and
they like run the bar.
yeah,
Swallowtail.
we'll pay you with protection.
Yeah. So Swallowtail, they're normally there drinking and no illegal activity happens there. I have watched a lot there.
It's probably a harder question, but roughly, could you estimate the size of their gang?
Sometimes I see new faces, but I'd say probably about 45 members.
Oh, 425 or 4D5?
No, 4T5.
Right
4 or
after-
5.
Oh,
Put them
Right
together.
after 44.
Yeah,
Right before 46.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Solid number.
Yeah. It's a nice round number.
A nice, solid integral of 5. Yeah, no, that's a lot of them.
I respect that. Yeah.
But the main
I
two,
like the
Roderick and
fives and
Alistair.
zeros, even numbers too.
I mean, like I said, that's a rough estimate. Some people quit, some people die, some people leave, some people go to
Yeah, but it
jail
still
on
gives us
other
an idea.
crimes.
Some people are fall guys for other crimes.
Exactly, and they know. I mean, they have a cushy. Someone takes a fall for a bigger crime and takes it on themselves, responsible, like on their own. Even though they're in jail for a while, they generally have a good time. So, yeah, Alistair and Roderick are the main ones. They may seem like talkers, but I've seen them put up a fight.
I believe it.
Now, in a fight, I will mean they didn't start it. It
But
was
they
in
finished
self-defense, but they finished it. And here in the city, it is a crime to murder people. But if they, you're defending yourself, and they have serious injuries that, upon getting transported to a medical facility, die in transit, not their fault. So this is a general rule of thumb: is that if you're going to start a fight, they're probably going to try and finish the fight. They're gonna talk you into a sense of security of yourself and think that you can beat them up and then take you out. But yeah. But Roderick and Alice have been friends for a long time. Yeah. I mean, what else do you guys want to know?
Yes, I have a black market.
So I do the crime beat, but if I knew where the black market was located or had like an inside to that side of it,
Okay, so you have one. Got it.
if I had one, I can't just tell everyone where the black market is, or I wouldn't have a connection anymore.
Right.
I didn't
that-
ask where it was. I
well,
just
that-
asked if it existed.
Well, that would be considered a leak of an informant, and then that informant does no longer trust the source.
Oh, and then it'll be a whole thing. Because you can stamp out a black market. You can theoretically take the black market. You can do a raid of the black market and take it out, and no one would, take everyone into jail. And then that doesn't stop the black market from happening again. It just stops it from being a control, people will get more and more.
They just shift it and get better at hiding it.
They get better at hiding it, and then they get more protective of it, and things escalate from there. So,
And your little work information is the highest form of payment.
so we do try and stop the black market. It's not like a thing we accept and we deal with, and we just say the black market happens, and the guards know where it is and are okay with it. It's not the case. It is shifted, it is moved, and the guards are not okay with it. So there's been a few times where a guard has accidentally stumbled into the black market where it was. But it was a few guys, and they all scattered, and only a few got taken in, like a full raid.
Right.
It's one of those things where the government is looking at and working towards stopping. But it's kind of like if you get a rash, you know, and you scratch at it and it spreads it around. You can't just wipe it out all the way, because that's not how rashes work. And like sometimes if you do that and you do it the wrong way, you get a worse rash later. The whole thing.
I was just wanting to buy items, that's all.
You tell me you want to commit a crime.
I was just wanting to buy items, that's all.
You would be buying illegal
You would be
items.
buying illegal items
in
and
an
therefore
illegal
committing a
shop
crime.
of possibly stolen or illegal items. So if you want items,
I was just wanting to buy items, that's all.
Look, my guy.
That's the regular market.
You can keep saying that, and that line of defense might work against the jury, but I am not the jury. I am a seasoned investigative journalist, and I will let you know that all you're doing is you're saying the exact thing of, I'd like to talk to my lawyer when I've been found guilty of something.
No, the kid's like, I'd like to buy something illegal, please.
Yes.
You're under arrest for trying to buy something illegal, please.
So yeah, I'm not the cops. I'm not going to do anything against you. I mean, in fact, if you find where the black market is and you want to tell me where it is, that'd be nice.
If you stumble across it, let me know.
And let me know. But I will let you know that if
mean-
you were caught, you're going to jail, and you do not have big connections. Apparently,
Why?
this guy points
yeah,
to
you're right.
Dar. That guy would have a strong enough connection to probably get out of jail, being an unnamed associate of Duke Leopold Thorne.
What are you suggesting, sir?
No, I'm just suggesting
He's
you.
not suggesting anything.
I'm just suggesting that Points of Typhoon. This man openly admitted that he wanted to know where the black market was so he could buy some.
I was just curious.
So if he goes to jail, he doesn't have the protection of Duke Leopold Thorne that you probably do, because he'll then like gesture to your clothes. That
I wouldn't do that.
yeah, would him go buy something illegal?
I wouldn't go buy something illegal though.
Well, I know you wouldn't. You wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want
I
to go
would
missing.
need to be in that position.
This
I mean,
conversation
yeah, you wouldn't
is
want-
devolving
Yeah.
so
To be honest, when I asked this question, I did not expect it to go this in depth.
You asked an
What do you ask?
investigator-
Is there a black market? I want to buy stuff. And you just told this
before
story.
before I even said I wanted to buy stuff, like y'all just took it and ran. I was just listening.
He'll actually look over to Dar and be like, so, off the record, of course, and he'll, like, turn his pen off. How do you feel about your boss? Off the record, swear upon my, my honor.
It has been an honor and a privilege to serve Duke Leopold Thorne for
How
as
long have
long
you
as I
s-
have.
Yeah, so you look like you've worked with him for a long time, so
Many years.
how did you feel about, you know, like, 20 years ago when he was not as, robust with care towards outside of Mosswood, that is. And Mosswood he's always cared about, but like outside of Mosswood, about 20 or so years ago, he was very much like antisocial.
tyrant?
He would not a tyrant at all. People love him. I mean,
He just didn't like people.
Just kept to
he's
himself.
in like people and individuals would go there and accidents would befall them. And he wasn't so into the integration between the northern part of the sliver here in the beautiful twilight realm that we live in, and the southern part of the sliver in the the daylight. So about 20 years ago he flipped his tune. Well, roughly 20. I'd say probably like
17.
17 or so.
Do I know why? Like,
the character.
Yeah.
It's Rin.
In character?
No, I was
Does Dar
That's
know?
what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Rin either way, but I was wondering.
Dar has
why,
no clue.
Okay, well, I'll just say why it's. I was saying this anyway. Why it's his love for his dear Rin, of course.
Yeah.
It's well known. It's well known in
Well-known
how much he loves his
love
daughter.
for a
His
Verdun that definitely is not. You know,
He's
that's not
not
my.
quiet
That's
about
my
it.
place to.
He's
to
not
say
quiet
about
about how
family
much he
matters.
loves his daughter, or loves it.
I
how much
I
he
know.
loves his
I
child.
know how much he loves his prodigy.
Child.
But I'm just saying, mathematically and other things, it doesn't exactly 1 + 1 is equal in fish in this scenario.
I'm sorry, it's 2 + 2 = fish. Thank you.
No, the math is so wrong. Yeah, you seem like were you
Right.
okay? Well, you worked with him
Has-
before, so were you okay
Duke
with like?
Leopold had an interest in any?
What do you mean? What?
Like, was he ever with someone or married?
Yeah, years ago, many years ago, like
A Triton?
55 years ago.
Is this background
Darren
Castlevania?
Darren just looks at him like, "What? A Triton? What?"
Yeah, a Triton. Why are you getting a Triton? That's
Wait,
interesting.
isn't that what?
He doesn't
wait,
say that out loud,
Isn't
he
that
just-
what Ren is?
No, Rin's a Verdun.
Oh, my bad. I meant Verdun.
I was like,
we were talking
Triton.
about Tritons earlier. I
Oh,
think
if
that's
he's
why
ever
it
been with a
makes
Verdun? No, he's never been with a Verdun.
Oh,
Not
so
on
Ren
record.
was adopted.
I don't
Maybe?
know. There's
I
many
don't know
ways.
either.
I'm just not. It's just not making sense on
Of
how
course, Master
Rin got
Rin's
into the pic.
adopted.
But that's neither here nor there. I mean, they were like I said, about 17 years ago, something like that.
Just don't tell her that. He doesn't need to be confused by what that means.
Duke Leopold became much more open to talking to people, and the fact that I have what appears to be a long-time worker of the estate here in my presence, I'm curious on my own, not as the paper, because the paper, we don't write stories about people like that. He's done a lot for our portion of the sliver, so we're not gonna. I'm just curious myself.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah, wait a minute. You said you guys are protecting Rin?
You didn't say that.
No, we didn't. We're just traveling.
I don't
how
even
do
know
you
why we
know that?
brought up Rin.
Dude, that's what I was originally thinking, but I was like, well, too late
Because
now.
I'm just so cute.
You are very cute, but we're supposed to be
I'm
protecting
everywhere.
the small, not giving out all
I
of
could
this.
see, like,
You
Ren
said you were
walking down,
traveling.
sprinkles all
You did
over
say
their
you were
face.
traveling with. You're an employee and traveling with Master Rin. So him saying protection isn't outside of the line.
We
of
didn't say that.
No.
A certain changeling did.
Verdun. Yes, no. It was a thing of. He's putting two and two together. That wow, you have rippling muscles. You have a sword and rippling muscles. You're obviously
You're
the
an
butler.
old man.
So he's
You're
looking.
obviously an old man.
So he's looking at you guys and goes, so like, wait, Rin's like in this city, outside for the first. Wow, neat. Did you guys inform the town guard?
That we were here, or
Darn, are we supposed
of
to
the
do that?
crime?
That's probably a good idea to do
Both.
now that I think about it.
We didn't know
Well,
we needed to announce
we were-
our status in the.
We probably wouldn't have been robbed. That just wow.
No, you probably still would.
We still would have been robbed.
I
They
thought
don't.
they would've, like,
they're-
got
the Finch
cards or
Gang isn't
something.
going to care who we are. They're just going to see it
No.
as a bigger score.
No, they would. Letting the town guard. I mean, technically, you let them know, but it depends if they follow. But if you would let them know, like that you know, with Duke Leopold's, prodigy, they wouldn't do anything extraneous, but you would have faster access to resources of protection if you needed it. That makes sense?
That's good
Like
to
they
know.
wouldn't do anything for you immediately, but like if you need harbinging, like someone's chasing you and you let them know, of course the guards will do their thing, but you would be, instead of just, helped, you'd be taken to a different area. But that, I mean, it's up to you.
No, that's a brilliant idea. I wish I had thought of that. I must admit, it's my first time out of Mosswood too.
How old you are? Were you born in Mosswood?
Yep.
I didn't think Verdans were born. Nah, maybe my history book's wrong.
I'm not
Crazy
even from
world,
here,
isn't
so- I'm from
Well,
where you
maybe I
from?
wasn't born
I'm
there,
from
but I was
Dryota.
there as long as I can remember.
As long as you, okay, so that's fair. Dryota. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a bit away from home.
Yeah, you ride the train.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got some money.
I kind of live in Dryota also.
My dad has some money.
I've been all over.
Yeah, you say Dryota. Where are you from, Typhoon?
Okay, so technically, I'm from the southern part of the Spire. I was an elf, but now I'm a water genasi because I fell in the water, and now I work for Zachariah for appraising.
You thought I was the complicated.
Okay, hold on. My lunch is almost over, but I gotta break that down real quick. So you're from the southern half. You were on a boat for
When I
some
was a
reason.
kid. Yeah, me and my family were on a ship
You
when I
were
was
on
a
a
kid. I
boat
don't
for
remember
some
much.
reason.
Why were you on the boat?
I was a kid. I don't remember much. That was years ago.
Except the boat.
We were going somewhere for something.
What was your parent?
My
Your name's Typhoon. Your name was Typhoon then?
No, my name. Okay, so I lost my memories for a little bit, so they named me Typhoon because that's kind of how it was a typhoon during the storm that I became.
Hilarious, but also slightly traumatizing to think about that is your
Hilarious,
name
your
and
parents
that's how you
have
transformed.
Yeah. I lost my memory, so kind of got used to it. No, my actual name is Tauros Farrell. I just noticed the music in the background.
Interesting. Okay, I will
Yes.
take that information and I'll keep it to
I'm
myself.
trying to remember what my parents were now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure if I have it in this file or not.
So, good to know. Oh, you're alive after you fell into the astrals. That is...
Yeah, it was crazy. And some people fished me out. And now I work for Zachariah as an appraiser because, yeah.
I don't know who that is, but looking at your duds, and you probably that makes sense. Okay, interesting. From Dryota, some motif going on here with dragons. There's not a lot of dragons around here, actually.
No, there's not a lot of dragons just about anyway.
Probably happened because there's a whole order of people who would like dragons or something like. Obviously, it's not important.
I'd love to meet a dragon that's friendly.
I mean, you know this guy.
Wait, are you part dragon? I'm kidding.
Anyway, my lunch break is up. I can probably answer one more question if you guys have anything.
I think we'll just clarify for everything. You've given us plenty of information. You've also given us suggestions to talk to guards. But if we were to give you about a day, you would be able to kind of go over some of your maps and
see if I can
you could
coordinate
triangulate
where
kind of
in the orchard they would be. Maybe
right, kind of like that common denominator where they're probably staying in one place and going everywhere else. So kind of like.
But
pinpointing where it
also,
is.
here's a good question: where do you know? Have you any idea where they might keep the stolen goods that they collect from everybody?
Probably somewhere in that
that
orchard?
hideout.
Yeah, probably
No, okay. So we think the warehouse is in there.
somewhere.
Okay.
Smuggler's den,
Or
some sort of in the
storage area.
treetops. I don't
Probably
know.
underground, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so I'll give me a day.
Wouldn't it be funny if you just walk into a tree and boom, there you go, fall down?
Probably not, because then you fall into their den of like.
Yeah, so that
killers.
would be funny. It would be ha 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 smack. Ha! This is so funny. My legs are broken.
Oh no, my legs.
Oh no, I went missing.
Not ha ha funny.
That would not
Bad.
Funny is in
And then
like a
you'll be on the
comedic thing that
paper
happened.
as missing.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
A series of unfortunate events
Anyway, that you've given
Great
me some
series.
things to
to ponder.
ponder and interesting folk that do.
Do not
Nice to
jump
meet you
through a
too.
hole and break your legs.
If you would like more information, how about this?
I'd love to interview Rin.
That is not up to me.
I don't think that's a great idea. I don't think we'll
Rin-
be here long enough.
Rin is an adult though. If I mean, I'm gonna come by
That's
tomorrow to if you're staying where Chester
technically.
works.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll come by tomorrow.
I'm just saying that's not up to me.
Oh, I know. I'm just gonna come by tomorrow and drop off what I have.
Right.
So I mean, technically, it's as much as you are the, and I'll look at Dar and be like, as much as you are the obvious butler caretaker right now.
Darren is sweating internally.
I will let. I think we should let Rin decide if they'd like to be interviewed or not.
Oh, there's where my parents were. Never mind.
Oh yes, my Rin.
found
My
it.
I've just accessed that memory. There it
Yeah.
is.
It's been years.
Darren
I
has
told
an
you I have
idea.
memory
It
issues.
goes very well.
So there we go.
Darren thinks to himself, I gotta remember to ask her to talk to her dad, ask her dad for permission. I gotta remember to get her to ask her dad for permission.
Hey, is this where
Packing
what's
up.
his name?
Hmm?
Is this area that what's his name? Where I just had it a minute ago. Where'd it go? Count Yaris DePalto lives? In this town?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yaris is down in Dawnspire.
Oh, Dawn's not. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me look at the map.
So here in Duskbell, we
Oh.
have. This is where the
that's
council
right, we're in
meets. There's not
Duskbell.
like a council representative from here technically. Yeah.
Alan,
Hmm?
actually, one other question.
I should stop billing you guys for hell. What?
I have no more
What would be
questions
good bars or, drinking entertainment establishments to stay away from the Finch gang?
Anything but the two that you told us.
Not the
Yeah.
Knackered Knoll, not the Swallowtail,
Just not
and
those.
you probably shouldn't go to the Gilded Beetle.
ones. Golden Beetle?
Golden,
Gilded.
Gilded, both.
The G Beetle. Anything with Beetle in the name.
Yeah, don't go to the Beetle. The Baxi who runs it, not like in with the Finch gang, but also
But
isn't
they're a
opposed-
lookout.
isn't opposed to the Finch gang being there, and like so. But I mean, I can tell you the
she's-
name.
She's a supporter.
But he is, yeah.
What's his name?
Markesh Tundertail.
Markesh Tundertail?
So he'll write it down. Markesh Tundra Tail.
Tundra. Markesh, Markesh?
Yep. Yeah, he's a
Tundra
pretty big
tail.
tabaxi, hard to miss. Like kind of looks like a snow leopard.
It's Snow Leopard?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's a tabaxi.
No,
He is
just,
Tundertail.
it just brings up dark memories of another campaign.
So yeah, no, he runs that. His wife.
Oh, Ranga.
His wife runs the
Wait, who was a snow leopard with a wrong?
yeah.
No, it was just a white tabaxi that
Oh.
ruined everything.
Oh, Leona, see Leona. But yeah, though his wife.
Oh, Leona, that's right.
His wife runs the entertainment side of it. He runs the bar side of it. So, all right, I'm gonna
What's
go.
her name?
Huh? I don't have that. I only pay attention to him. She doesn't do any shady business, as far as I know. So,
Well, thank you for the information.
Yeah.
And your time.
you're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay. And he'll walk away. So you all leave.
Yeah, we should probably head on out.
Anything that you two want to discuss?
I'm just saying, if we get poison from the black market, we can just easily handle the situation, maybe. But you never know.
Okay, we're in a new town, and I understand that you seem to be okay with pushing some boundaries, but I don't know.
I'm partially joking at the same time. Only partially.
It's the partial I'm trying to get clear. We're already talking about starting a possible fight that could end in someone's death. I'd like to keep some of these possibilities of being arrested in this town maybe down to a minimum. And searching for a black market in a town that we're unfamiliar with, I don't see going in our favor in a lot. I understand where you're coming from. I get it. And I'm not saying that the idea of taking someone out silently with poison is a bad idea. But searching for a black market in a town that we're unfamiliar with could definitely put us in a bad light with either A, we're pretty recognizable right now, with a gang that's already kind of aware of us, guards that we haven't spoken to yet, and now that we
I was thinking about changing my looks and just getting go.
Right,
off
we're
and
talking about
look myself.
disguising ourselves, yes.
Yeah.
But we're still, to some degree, most of it comes down to we're in a town that we're unfamiliar with. And I'd like not to be arrested before we can get our stuff back and move on.
Oh, I was just gonna go wander around the town is all.
I get it, but you're still technically under contract, and I'm going to guess that getting arrested is some form of breach of that contract.
That's if I get caught.
I can't be your chaperone by all means, Megan.
I didn't say I need a shot.
I'm not saying you do. You're a grown-up Ganassi, and I'm not saying you need a chaperone. I'm just saying that
I was just saying it's an option.
Like I said, I get it. I understand that option. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad option as far as a plausibility of it working in our favor to some degree. If you decide to do that...
I want to leave a bookstore here.
If you decide to do that, don't tell me. Because then it's plausible deniability.
Probably wasn't going to.
Fair enough. However, this conversation alone is a little troublesome if the guards ask me.
Like I said, I'm just messing around.
It's just a joke.
The higher my voice goes.
The higher my voice, the more of a lie it is.
Exactly.
Did you kill that man? No!
Okay.
I guess we're heading
Oh,
back
we can
to...
go get more tacos.
So, you guys head back. And you guys all reconvene back at the taco stand.
Bikini Ravine.
And you see, it's a pretty decent line there right now. It's a little after lunch, but like that midday, people just want like a quick walking food. There's a bench nearby. He notices you guys are back, and he doesn't do anything. He just looks at you guys.
Yeah, he's not gonna stop his business.
No.
Hey, you guys were here earlier. Come on back.
He will see though Teresa, Rin, and Claw look mostly beat up.
Well,
And
we
we'll-
were healed.
Yeah, not all
Sort
of you
of.
are fully healed.
Oh.
Kinda,
Looks
yeah.
fine.
Not all of you
I'm
have
at
the
full.
health pool of small baby.
Rin is small baby, so
Oh,
thanks
wait,
all
I
of
guess
you.
we probably walk up to that now that I think about it.
Well, I imagine we just
I
kind of
forgot there,
reconvene it, and we're just like, oh look, there you are.
Yeah. So but when you guys, for the Claw, Teresa, and Rin, when you guys walk up, for Claw and Teresa who didn't get fully healed, he'll look at you guys and be like, and like you guys, you don't need an inside joke on this. You can tell because you guys were talking about things in front of him. He looked and was like, weren't you just going to a library or a magazine?
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna ask the same question.
Knowledge hurts.
Yeah, right?
I believe
Uh,
that.
Knowledge hurts.
Who's ever the most injured, he would make like just a taco for you. Just be like, eventually just like set it down on like a holster next to him and just be like gesture and like point to it. Just keep going.
It's a healing taco.
Healing.
Yeah, good for the soul, not for the, it doesn't heal the body.
Tacos for the soul as opposed to chicken soup.
Hell yeah.
Tacos now.
I'm at 18 out of 34.
I'm
Resource.
at 16 out of 54.
Okay, yeah, you get the taco.
You get the
No,
taco.
no, it's fine. You can take it. I can take punches.
Rin's gonna
Not
see
much.
that gesture and order some tacos for everybody.
While we're still waiting in
Tacos.
line.
You know what? Yeah, so you guys are like, when you guys, this is during, because they'll get back before you. Because their whole thing was a matter of like maybe 15 minutes. Yours is a little bit longer.
Yeah.
How did
I
everything
just
go in your
imagine
guys'
Rin
ends?
orders tacos, turns around to Dar and goes, money please.
Money, please.
So Teresa,
Money,
when you guys
money,
all
money.
reconvene, Teresa asked, how do you think on your end? As you see,
How's everything going on your end?
like,
My first statement is what he was just said. Didn't y'all just go to a library?
Yeah.
No, first off,
Magazine.
it was a magazine stand.
yeah, you guys, they don't,
Not
you
a
don't know about the
library.
I
library.
mean,
Didn't you guys go to a magazine stand?
I've just
Tabloids
even more
hurt.
questions.
Tabloids hurt.
Tabloid girl.
What happened? Did you guys get robbed?
Just look at Claw. What happened?
I hate books. I never want to see another book again.
That's my book away.
Fair.
Yeah, these books were mean.
Yeah. We didn't. Okay. So look at the other girls and be like, should we? should we say anything?
This story
Like-
sounds like a story for after we get tacos and sit down for a while.
I feel like
Yeah.
most of our stories should probably be kept in a quiet place
Yes.
anyways.
So why don't we grab our tacos and head back to one of our rooms and have some
Yeah,
privacy.
that's a
and
good idea.
Taco party.
taco party, which sounds
Oh,
like a
Oh,
video.
don't
game.
forget
Lie
the
down.
blast of the Baja.
What is Baja?
The laugh.
The it's not Mountain Dew. It's what the
Baja.
What did you call Mountain Dew in that Brandon birthday shot?
Potion of mountainous dew.
Potion.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Is
The Baja Blast
there
flavor.
another word for mountain?
hill, crag. A few there. I mean,
It's a
there's-
rock.
What's another word for dew?
No,
though?
it's just usually one of the generic brands. It's like Mountain Lion, but it's like Mountain Leonin.
Another word for dew would be like mist, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sierra Mist.
Hill mist.
Misty Hill.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
That's what I would call it. the
Hill
Misty
Mist.
drink.
Copyright.
Mountain
thirsty.
Mist.
I want Baja Blast now.
Yeah.
I want an
Taco
Eldritch
So we get our
Blast.
tacos.
So we get our
And we
tacos.
go back.
I was
to-
letting y'all do the thing for a little bit.
And then we go back to the
Blast.
room.
I'll take it only for us.
Rin is gonna let the quote unquote
Mountain mist.
grown ups do the talking and eat
The
their
quote.
tacos and probably write in their journal.
Dear Dad, today
I
I
was
got
gonna
it.
lay on the bed and try and figure out if she can eat a taco while lying down. Spoiler alert, doesn't work.
You make an absolute mess.
I feel like
But
I feel
Claw
like
is right there.
I would say that Rin would try to
Fang-
help you. Like,
Like try and hold it, and then she'll be like,
yeah.
Like turning it around several different ways.
Fang during this entire time is just like, if anything falls, it's mine.
Why do I feel like Fang is in my lap, but then the second something drops, it's like leap, I get like kneed in the nuts as it
Still
goes.
in Red Dragon.
You know, like classic like dog
she, like
moment.
jumps off.
I've
Yeah.
seen him in Red Dragon form before, but he's in Red Dragon, so right now, like, this is
I'm
the closest
actually
you've
like,
ever
yeah.
been.
I'm like, hell yeah.
Can I just sit Pabu on his back just to ride him at this point?
A little time just
He's just a little chipmunk just riding on the back of
just
him.
curled up, like holding on for dear life.
Alright, you guys first.
It all started when
When the Fire Nation attacked.
When I was a young child, I was on a boat. My parents were in the middle of the ocean.
When I was,
Don't need to go
I started living in the south and I was an elf, but then I
I don't remember my parents'
Both
name.
of
Let me
them
access that memory.
Oh, that's where they're from. That's
I
right.
remember their names. I couldn't remember their jobs.
Yes.
You've told me that before.
Um.
But you guys find.
Oh yeah, we saw some magician kids. They were plashing our wall. Just thought
Oh.
I'd put that out there, just as information, just cause there's really no information behind that at all.
Okay. Magician kids.
Not yet, there's not.
They definitely didn't take our pictures.
would you guys give us like the full smackdown of everything you learned?
Yeah.
Give us
From,
a WWE
from
SmackDown.
Mr. Checkers.
About the gang, probably. I think with Dar being there, any mention of
An interview.
your father.
Oh, I'm sure that would be left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then we found out about Leopold. Shut up! Like, oh, okay.
We found
Okay.
about Leopold Dar just like in your brain, just.
I'm like,
Either that or that's something that he would have mentioned on their walk back to meet us, I think. Would have
Yeah, it would have been like, we're not going to bring up anything that had to do with Leopold.
Yeah.
So murder the leaders, find our shit.
No, don't murder the leaders. That's exactly what we said we're not going to do. If we create a power,
yes.
if we create
Murder
a power,
leader.
okay, enough. If we create a power vacuum in this city and chaos reigns, that is a lot of innocent people, men, women, and children put at risk. I'm not going to have that on my head or on any of yours, unless you are ready to go to jail knowing that that is on your conscience. Are you?
We get caught in the first place.
Wow, okay.
You keep saying if we get caught. Regardless if we get caught, are you going to be able to sleep at night knowing
I
that
wasn't gonna do that in the first place. I was just saying get rid of one.
you
If
have
we
you
needed
have
to.
joked about it 3 times there, Typhoon.
No, not about everybody. I said just one.
You've talked about killing so many people.
I mean, So many people. What?
I don't think we should
Wait,
kill
how many
people.
people?
How about we just beat them until they're unconscious?
I think
Or
if
we just
kill
find
the
their
right
stuff and
people.
steal. No.
Why don't we
We
just...
don't murder them outright, but we beat them until they're like
I love
unconscious.
Claw.
I think if we murder the right people.
I don't know if I'm
Call
really
that
comfortable with
plenty.
beating people.
Maybe we
What?
break their spine.
You said
Send
with
them a message.
eating people?
No,
Beating.
with beating people.
Oh my god, I was so concerned. Okay.
Eating people, nom nom nom.
I was like, wait, what happened? At
Like,
this
why can't we
magazine?
just talk to them?
People only understand violence.
Well, what if there's
okay.
other things that they want? Like, what if we can get a trade for our stuff back?
All the gold in the city.
Wait, but why are we trading for our stuff that's ours in the first place?
Well, sure, but I mean, there's gotta be a better way than just fighting and killing.
Oh, he also said that talking to him, they're good at words at provoking you to make you want to fight them up. Apparently,
I mean, I haven't
I'm
wanted
just
to fight
passing
them
that.
yet.
I'm just
I've
passing
been
that
wanting
message
to
on.
mur-
That's all. And we all know that like they want to murder them. That's for sure. I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying it's an option if we necessarily
I'm
need
just
to.
saying, I'm not sure I'm entirely comfortable with it.
You know, we could
That's understandable.
Here's
we
the
could
bottom
get
line.
dirt on them.
Here's the bottom line. We work for Rin and her family.
Okay.
Yes.
That is what our contract says. We're to protect her, and we technically work for them and their father.
So I
If-
think you should ask your father.
Either that, or if Rin says we don't murder, we don't murder. If they would like to talk first, and then that provokes a fight, we are technically allowed to protect ourselves. We have to be ready for it, though.
I would feel more comfortable
That's
if it
not
came
how I
down.
interpret.
If it
that.
came down to a fight, I would feel more comfortable if we at least tried talking first.
How about
I have a
this?
question.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I
Yes,
just rather
Claw.
not talk with their entire group.
Not Clara. Mayhem has a question.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Yes,
She's
Claude?
like, I have a question, please.
Hello.
I wasn't here for the actual departure from Thorn Estate. So is Claw under contract to the Thorns, or is she supposed to be watching Dragonclaw or Dragonheart? Sorry.
Claw is the only one who is not employed
Yeah.
by Duke. Claw's contract, as Duke Leopold stated, is
A
to
continuation
protect.
of my contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are only contracted to protect Dragonheart
Okay,
and
that's
do
what I
what
thought.
Dragonheart needs you to do. But theoretically,
Dragonheart is
Rin
instructing you.
has no control over what you do.
Right.
Technically, Dragonheart doesn't have control over what you do either. You're just supposed to keep him protected.
Right.
I mean, as far as I'm understanding too, that's how I interpreted protecting Rim. We're just supposed to protect her.
But you're
It's not
kind of
that
like
she's our
working.
boss. I mean, in theory, maybe he's our boss for paying us, but his message was to protect her, not to follow no offense, follow every direction that they, proceed to say.
You also
Not
are
to say,
kind of
like,
you're representing like the Thorn name, like you're working kind of as agents in a sense
that's why we
of
would
the
use
Thorn Estate.
disguises in the first place. I'm saying we
And
were talking
also,
about using disguises
Everybody
to go
is
there.
talking about that they work for the Thorn. So anything you do, you're going to be associated with the Thorn Estate and Duke Leopold and Ren just in general.
Yes.
We did
so
just
please
talk to
remember
the head of the crime division of the newspaper, who has written down all of our names.
All but
because-
Dars.
All but
You asked
Dars.
him about the black market? You.
No, well, it happens in the past now. Can't do anything about it.
Fair.
Please
I mean,
have
fair.
more discretion
not
later.
wrong.
Exactly. Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? Everybody needs a little bit more discretion, I think. And Claw, well, I don't know. Claw would probably say that. And just
You
be like,
know
if
what
we're
we
trying to
could
stay
do?
under the radar. Yes,
Probably not
Teresa.
doing a good job at it.
What we could do is get dirt on them and blackmail them into giving our stuff back.
Yeah, that doesn't work either.
That's not
I
gonna work.
don't think they care.
Yeah.
But
I would be
maybe
perfectly
Unless
happy.
we find
finding
something
where
like
they have it.
really
Well, here's the
bad.
thing. No matter what information we find
getting it
for
back.
blackmail is erased. This is why they're not in prison. That's been the biggest thing that we took away from our contact from Mr. Checkers, is that no matter what they have information-wise,
They have connections.
they have enough
We can-
connections or witness tampering and stuff like that that they can never be arrested.
I feel like I need to do an intelligence check.
We could do personal
Hold on.
blackmail.
I say you can roll. I was gonna let you know.
Oh, I rolled a 17.
Oh, hey, fine.
Ooh.
Matter what,
Rinwood.
because Unless as long as you weren't trying to like decode the universe.
No. Rin would
42.
recall the conversation that they had with Maggie prior to things, and would say, "Well, what if it's not like a legal coercion thing? What if it's more personal? Like, I guess one of the guys' ex-wife, or well, not quite ex-wife, was our contact, and what if she was willing to give us information that maybe we could use?"
Sorry, out of character. My brain just goes, yeah, we know your penis is small. We'll tell everyone unless you give us our stuff back.
Oh shit, man!
Here you go.
I'm so sorry, don't tell anyone.
Oh my god, pick the game! It's a medical
You just won the
petition!
But I mean,
you just won the game.
sometimes people don't necessarily, they care more about who might know certain things than other people, and not everybody cares about the legal ramifications of things that they do.
That's true. We could make it a more personal, but this does gear back into you wanted to have a conversation with them first,
Right.
rather than jumping straight to murder.
Well, no, I'm
Never said that.
I don't want to murder anybody
did.
else.
And I'm pretty sure you did, Typhoon.
I said
Whether-
it's just an option of things we could do. I never said it's the first thing we're gonna do.
I think it's the best idea, but I understand that Rin is
Thank
uncomfortable.
you.
Well, Claw,
I understand that too. I'm
Claw,
just saying it's
I
an option
understand,
if things happen.
you say you're okay, but this is with the interpersonal connection between the gang's power struggle inside the city full of innocent people. If we were to just straight up kill them, let's say we go in there, stab them in the hearts, they're dead. The gang's leaders are done. Every other gang in this city will then try to take that power and make it theirs. And it'll be
Kill
chaos. It's a war of many people. There's not enough guards. Think of like half this city rioting, trying to take power. How
What if we went to a smaller gang and put them in power and asked for our stuff back?
Or instead of having to do all that, like, I mean, you said that this is one of their, like, supposed ex-wives or something. Probably knows where he sleeps or stays or lives. We can go to that one person by themselves without being, they have probably roughly around 45 people, by the way, just in case you guys were wondering that. And just interrogate them if we need be. And just,
I think they're separated.
What? Oh.
they're separate.
I mean,
so
I'm
they-
sure that they still keep in contact of some sorts.
Sounds like an asshole. I wouldn't, but
Okay.
maybe she seemed a little. Yeah.
Look,
I mean,
Apparently, he got some special gloves and turned into a poopy head.
okay, that interesting. I don't know what to take from that, but okay.
We take those special gloves away.
maybe he
So
won't be a
you're gonna
poopy
swipe
head.
me?
I think he's still a poopy head, but
And then
maybe the
they'll
blood
give us
gave
our
him some
stuff
more.
back
Oh, we could.
as a
Oh.
reward.
What if we stole and then tried to trade stuff back?
Yeah.
That can be an
So-
option. So
What if
Wait, we
we-
have to. You're saying steal from them?
Had a conversation with Roderick, the leader, the
Yep,
number
Roderick.
one. What if we had a conversation with Roderick, kind of threatened him, got him to show us where the stuff was so we could get the lockpick set back?
I mean, it's 45 to what 6?
Well, what if
I'm
we
just saying that
kidnap-
threaten. I just don't.
No, I
my
mean like
personal opinion.
try and
I don't-
find him and follow him outside and capture him outside of his protection of 45.
I mean,
kidnap,
there's an option.
hold him hostage?
I just the guy also said he is a very smooth talker, so yeah, just be mindful.
Because I was just kind of thinking about this, and if we took out his lieutenant. It would weaken him, but he'd still probably be able to bounce back fairly easily, relatively to getting him to retire.
Well, the idea would probably be to get him to flip on the other. If we can blackmail him with this,
you want to get the lieutenant to flip,
right?
Because Roderick's the head.
yeah.
Who is the which one is the
Alistair.
ex-husband?
Alistair.
Roderick is the ex-husband.
Okay.
Alistair
Roderick
is
is
the
the
second in command and best friend.
Alistair's the redhead, and the lieutenant.
Yeah.
A capo.
Well, we could.
But how do we get Alistair to flip?
We have to find him too.
We could hold his family hostage.
If he has family.
Or if he cares about his family.
Rin looks visibly uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, Claw says that, and Ren
Let's-
just
Claw,
sweat just.
try
Oh
some-
no.
Well, okay, I guess we can try something else, but that's a pretty effective way.
Darren's
Law of the
pinching
jungle,
his
baby.
eyes.
Again, we're banking on him caring about that family.
I like how Claw
Jesus.
thinks.
We're also, the family could very much be innocent, then that's us attacking innocent family.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
also a
let's
thing of
not
empty
bring
threats.
innocent people into this, please.
You can always fake poison. Yeah, just act like we poisoned them and say we have the antidote, and for the things back, we can give them the antidote. But we really didn't poison them.
But what if they call our
I
bluff?
wasn't aware that this was the plot of
Or
My
we can
Name
always
is
hold
Steve.
poison.
Yeah, that's Sure, this is the plot of My Name is Steve, a wonderful short that
I don't know what that is.
Backyard Insanity is in produced
Oh,
and
wait.
made.
I'm thinking of a movie.
Yes, My Name is Steve. Great, go check it out on YouTube. Plug that on. It's great.
I know what you're talking about.
You should watch it in quarter speed. It's absolutely hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, that's the Gazette information.
Right. And then Rin kind of gave us a smidge, like, hey, black male divorce thing.
Rin will
Definitely
just
a
say that
magazine
she's
store.
coming over tomorrow to talk to us. So that's technically true.
Oh, and yeah, Darren's gonna tell Rin about this guy wanting to talk to him and say, but I really think you should ask your dad if that's okay first.
Well, I just finished sending him a letter, so maybe I don't know. I put a lot of information in it, so I'll see what he says, and if if I get a chance, I'll ask him.
You shouldn't trust reporters either.
You should
That's
ask
fair.
as soon as you can after he's read it, just because the guy said he wanted to come by tomorrow, and
He was coming
I
by
don't think I
tomorrow.
can send more than one per day, can I? Yeah, I've already sent it off. So
Look, he's coming by tomorrow to drop off information as far as triangulating where we could possibly find the hideout. He said that was what he would like to talk to Rin and interview them. However,
If Rin
they were
just happens to be out at that time.
that's true.
It's not a
Just
requirement.
be disappeared.
It's not a requirement. They are coming by to drop it off and then
Or
we'll leave.
tacos.
It wasn't a
I like the not being here plan though.
it wasn't a conditional thing. It wasn't like, hey, you only get this if I get the interview. It was, I'll drop it off, but I would love to interview Rin.
Yeah, he just seems like he might be pushy, so it's easy to deal with him if Rin's just not here at that exact moment.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Wait.
did you want to interview Rin?
yeah, why?
Oh, Dard told him who Rin was.
So
Well, I don't.
and what
Anybody
did
else
you
hear
guys
that
find out at the
noise?
magazine stand?
We already said we had
Oh,
talked
okay.
about the ex-wife.
All right then.
And how I used to be different.
Wait, but how'd you guys get so messed up?
Yeah, you guys
Tabloids are
look
mean.
really rough.
Books are hard.
Rin.
That's fair.
Did a bookshelf fall on you or something? Like what's
Did someone
what the-
hit you
Yes.
with a book?
It did something to him.
A
Yeah,
couple
kind
books.
of.
You need to
A
be more
couple
careful.
bookshelves fell on us
Why were there bookshelves in a magazine shop?
because it turns out it was a combination magazine shop bookstore.
Hmm.
I don't even. Need
You're
to
just
say.
not allowed to
You-
buy
Yeah,
the
yeah,
books.
I know.
I know what you need to do.
I know.
You're just not allowed to buy the books. You can rent them.
18.
18 deception. Solid.
Well, I rolled a natural 18 and I've got Do I have a modifier on insight? I might not. Insight +2, 20, dirty 20.
So a dirty 20. So you know, I wouldn't say, once again, insight is not all about lie detector. It's not like you ping the lie. You only beat it by 2. So what you glean from this is that it probably wasn't a magazine store, say, that had books. It was probably something else that had books. But there are a few. It could have been an actual bookstore. It could have been, like a mobile
bookstore. Could have been a
card.
library. Could have been.
So it had something. It wasn't a magazine, but it leaves the option of like a lot of things should have bookshelves, like knick-knack stores and things. Things should have bookshelves. So it's just like it's not a magazine, but it could be a few other things. Yes.
It's Bart's.
But you do know that ding. You do know that it is Ren may have fibbed about where they were going originally.
Darren just nods like he believes her.
These tacos.
Good
are
butler.
Know your place.
Good butler.
No, it's more like no, save it for later.
I'll save it for
Oh, yeah,
when
bank
we're
that.
done.
Yeah.
Bank that.
Bank it. Yep.
We're gonna put that in the bank and save it for later.
Yeah, Claw and Teresa, anything else you guys are gonna add?
I'd say,
It's talking about the weird shit that happened.
I know.
I'd
I'm
say
just
we
giving
don't
them-
really need to like. What,
Also, I
what
feel like-
happened at the magazine shop
I feel
is
like
neither
Claw
here nor there.
was the most kind of coherent during that entire situation, and she's probably not about to talk about that stuff that she saw, but
Too traumatized by the books.
yeah, and doesn't necessarily want to spill secret. They're not her. Like, she honestly kind of doesn't really care enough or think it's important enough to bring up the fact that the weird shit went down. She's like, man, there was magic. But
Fair enough.
Magic's a thing that exists.
Okay.
Well,
Hmm.
still
Well.
at square zero.
And say, what's your plan?
I don't think
Well,
there
right
is
now,
one.
I think the plan is to get all the information possible tomorrow
Okay.
and formulate a better plan from there.
Okay. So is there anything you guys want to do over the night, or you guys will take your long rest?
How late in the day is it at this point?
And probably, if you guys talking and everything, probably like 5 or 6.
Darren's gonna corner Rin and start teaching her shit again.
Ren's gonna
probably
say
gonna
that
get a-
they're really tired and that they don't really feel like they can pay attention to this right now. In a polite, sort of way, not in like a.
I'm tired of this,
Moody
Grandpa.
teen They would probably say something like. They would probably say something more like, I don't. I'm actually really tired, and I feel like I could use a nap. Could we do this tomorrow?
He kind of squints at her like, "You look fucked up."
No, Ren looks fine.
Yeah,
Looks
Ren
fine.
looks
Ren looks
emotionally.
Maybe like emotionally.
Emotionally.
Emotionally
He's
fucked
fucked
up,
Physically,
sure.
Okay,
But physically,
his team fucked up.
physically, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Darce said that to her.
No,
you look fucked
fucked
up.
up.
No, but he gave the look of like, you seem off.
You seem off. Master Rin, if there's anything you wanted to talk about, you can tell me.
I know.
I just got to see.
Water.
I do want you to be happy and safe.
Oh, I am. I wrote a letter to Dad, and I told him that I was having a lot of fun, and I kind of told him about some of the stuff that's happened, but I don't want him to make me stop traveling because some bad things have happened. I'm really enjoying being out and being with everybody. But it's different.
You're afraid he's going to tell you to come back?
Well, you know how he gets a little over worried and overprotective sometimes.
True.
But I
But-
did tell him about, like, the thing with the... I told him about the thing with the scientist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I also told him that I made a new frog friend and that I get to go see some beetles in a couple weeks, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Hey, Dar!
Typhoon calls out.
Are you really calling this something right now?
Psst!
Yeah, no, seriously,
Hey, yo, what up,
You
bitch?
said you walked away, so I'm poking my head out the hallway door. I don't know where you're at.
1 minute, Typhoon.
Okay. We forgot about the guard thing.
Rin,
Hmm.
your father believes in you. If he didn't, he wouldn't have sent you on this adventure. I don't think he's going to call you back until a month has passed, as he said.
Ren's gonna kind of look up at Dar, and then give him a hug. And say, that makes me feel better. Thank you.
Ew.
Dar awkwardly hugs her back and says, "There, there."
There, there.
Now,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, I'm going to go see what Shiro wants.
Who's Shiro?
Sorry, Typhoon.
Typhoon.
Who's Shiro? Okay.
Yes, you go over to Typhoon.
I totally forgot. So, are you gonna talk to the guards that she's here? Because I was also thinking, I wonder if they'd be of help since she's also kind of an important person.
Would that be?
VIP.
Mm,
Or KIP.
that might be a good idea.
At least just to get like Teresa's
Yeah.
stuff back, maybe.
I don't know if how much that would help.
I don't know. It was just an idea. So I totally forgot to mention that when we were all talking.
So I was there. I heard her. I heard Alan say that.
No, I'm saying like when the whole group as a whole was talking.
Oh, that. Yeah. That's another question, indeed.
Yeah, just throwing it out there before I forget. So I'm gonna go downstairs and probably drink.
What's Teresa doing?
Feel like Teresa, through all of this, is just kind of proceeded. Has her back probably to the one of the bedroom walls and is just thinking about that that memory or thing, you know, something that just popped up. Like, it's like, you know, I don't, probably just mumbling to herself. It's so, it's vivid, it's familiar, but why? How? I don't get it. And just over and over. Very confused. Her analytical brain is working overtime on it.
I imagine you're doing that in the shared room between you three, not the where you guys were originally talking.
Yeah.
Claw, what are you up to? You also in that room or down with Typhoon getting a drink?
If she sees that, she's gonna probably leave. Let you deal with it. And then she's gonna go down. Probably get a couple shots of like whiskey or something, and then get some coffee and go check on Chester to see if he's there.
Cool. Dragonheart?
I was gonna find Claw, but I'll let Claw do her thing.
Well, I mean, you'd
Oh
see
no, if you're
Claw.
looking for me, then yeah.
You'd see Claw down to the bar getting some shots. I mean, you go to the room, Claw doesn't answer.
I mean, because Dragonheart was gonna try and find Claw, and be like, "Hey, I need to go get some stuff. Do you want to go with me? I could use a break from most of the group."
Yeah, talk about Cuillin too. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna kill everybody.
And she was all killing more people than I was.
That might be the point of the conversation.
That
So,
means I'm a good boy. Okay.
No, you're not.
Damn.
He sees less reasoning with you.
okay.
Because I make good
So, Claude, do
points.
you?
Yeah, I mean, you'd say that it's my job to keep you safe, so we can go out and get some stuff. I guess,
Okay.
sure.
So before we'll, so you as you're walking out, you notice with your coffee, you see Chester's not there.
Chester's dead.
Welcome to the real world.
We talk too much.
Rin,
You got kidnapped.
I'd imagine you'd go after talking to Dar. You go back to your room.
Yeah.
So you would see Teresa there. So, yeah. Say, what do you do?
Considering that Rin did catch what had happened earlier with Teresa, I think Rin would kind of walk over to where Teresa is and kind of like sit down next to the wall next to them and just kind of like, I had a hard day too, and just kind of like head on shoulder,
Yeah.
like trying to be comforting, like, but also trying to be a little like not making it about the fact that you're whispering to yourself, like.
Yeah, I think at that, like, Teresa probably wouldn't snap out of it. Just, oh, hey. Yeah, today was a pretty hard day for the both of us.
Yeah.
And I'll rest my head on Rin's head.
Oh
We
yeah,
just-
and if they sit there, Rin will just fall asleep on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just fall asleep together. It'd be great.
Yep, just sitting on the floor.
Put a pin in
yeah.
that.
Huh?
Yeah, put a pin in that. We're coming back to that.
Okay.
I was like, if there's a certain line that if it's spoken,
Yep.
there it is.
I'm aware.
All right. So we will go to you two talking, and then we'll end with what's happening with Rin. But we'll have Claw and Dragonheart talk. What are you shopping for?
I'm going to like a secondhand store to see if I can find some materials to make a
Different mask?
another
A night
persona.
monkey mask?
Oh, what was
That's
that?
a reference to Spider-Man.
No, night monkey.
No, but
I know what you're doing. I was like, but I'm not a night monkey.
a stealth mask.
Something less yellow
Conspicuous.
and red.
Yes. More muted and fits in
Yeah.
as much as a
masked character.
Luchador
is-
mask can.
Claim a
Darren
bit
and
more.
Typhoon are just chewing and drinking.
So, I'd be looking for like more black materials and probably some fur to use as well, just like muted colors, leather and stuff like that. At a secondhand store, and whatever resembles black tights and,
Yeah,
and boots.
You can find various materials and things. It'll probably come out to be a whopping maybe in total, 8 silver. You're not
8
getting
silver?
you're not getting premium materials.
No, I'm just getting stuff that will last me while I'm here.
Yeah.
While we're shopping, just going through those racks, looking down, through everything, and just be like, I understand wanting to take care of business, and I understand the finality of removing a problem from a situation is the easiest way to end it. Knocking someone out finishes a fight, versus the constant struggle of a submission move, it being a little bit more of a longer of a struggle. It's easier just to go for that final blow. However, we're running into an issue here with this, is that this isn't a one-on-one fight. And I'm concerned that that's getting lost. We have Ren, who is usually in favor of non-violent confrontation, which is understandable. They're young and they're very innocent, and I'd like to preserve that as much as possible. Typhoon is very much that same mindset that things can be handled in a more immediate way, no matter the means. But with the discussion of a power vacuum possibly happening with just the final, like, just arrow through the heart and be done with it, the consequences is what happens after that is what concerns me more. There's a lot of people in the city that have no part in the gang wars. When you're hunting, would you see a target like a mother doe with her children and take her out, leaving the children by themselves?
If she had more meat.
You would leave the children by themselves to fend for their own? Or would you go for the stag with more meat, but leaving those children to fend with their mother to possibly grow up later and have a more of a life?
I suppose in the sense of continuing the option of hunting. If they were to grow up, they could be a target later.
They could be, but they also have the option to not be a target. That's something that's not decided for them immediately by your action.
I mean, I guess a stag would be more valuable because they do have antlers as well.
Alright, so maybe the hunting metaphor isn't going to go as well as I'd hoped.
Good luck.
He was trying to figure out something to connect with you.
Yeah. I understand that you don't want the city to delve into chaos. That's completely understandable. But if the city is teetering so far that one or two deaths would plunge it into darkness and chaos, then perhaps it isn't a city that needs to be here.
You're still talking about allowing a city that is very much still full of innocent people getting hurt. I understand what you're saying, that maybe that there does need to be change happening, but there is options as far as treating a wound versus amputating the limb. If you have a gash on your arm, do you try and heal that so you can still pull your bow, or do you chop off your arm to get rid of that so you can no longer do what's necessary? You can't feed yourself. You can't take care of Fang. You can't. You can't fulfill your contract. You can't hunt. You can't take care of yourself because you got rid of the problem, which was the bleeding wound.
Well, of course, if it was as simple as a bleeding wound or a gash, then of course you treat that. But if that wound becomes gangrenous,
it's only small to us because of our size. When it's our arm, it seems small, but if you're on the level of that wound, your skin is trying to repair itself, your blood is trying to stay in its veins. It is much bigger to them if we were to give them autonomy. If you're looking at those parts of your body, they are struggling to survive, to repair. But to us, from being so far away, it's easy to say, oh, it's just a bleeding wound. It's understanding the smaller minutiae of things. To a child on the street, the war is going to be much bigger than the leader of a city. Or as far as a country goes, that city may be a blip on the whole map. And it may not affect the rest of that country, but inside that blip, inside that city, there's going to be children looking for their mom or their dad or their brother or their sister or their pets, and they can't find them because a war has broken out.
at that point when you bring that up, Claw gets really quiet. And she just, you could probably sense like a palpable, like, little bit of a shutdown, and kind of like you can keep going, but she's definitely like, there's like a shadow kind of cast over her face, you know. Mhm.
I'm not trying to make this bigger than it is at the moment. At the moment, it's just we're missing stuff.
What information are you hoping to get that would make any other option?
To murder.
I don't. I say that we do find out where they are, or we do find out something that they really, really want. I understand there's other avenues, and I do expect us to go that way, but I believe that the most final and total way to take care of this problem and get our stuff back, because that's what I'm concerned with.
Right.
This city can burn as soon as we leave it. I don't mind. But we do want our stuff back. And I'm very aware of the impact that complete destruction of a family or a town or a city can have on children by something that is much bigger than itself. And it's unfortunately how some people have their lives. If they die or they suffer, it's part of how it goes.
It is, but
You wouldn't feel comfortable having that on your hands.
not if I can help it.
That's understandable.
In an ideal situation, I would hope that we can put ourselves in a position with whatever information we get so that the city can take the underbase and begin to heal. Now, that is the most optimal and high-hoping way possible, but as you and I both know, not things go to plan all the time. It's, we think that we're just going to drive to a city and then giant frogs try to kill us, There's always going to be an odd factor as that goes.
And I do believe that the general consensus that will be come to is that there's other more political savvy ways to take care of this, but
Look, if it comes down to just being able to sneak in and steal our stuff, I'm fine with that. I just don't want to create a chain reaction of chaos where we go.
it's understandable.
How do I...
But the option is always there.
The option is, but I guess where I'm coming from is my dad, in a way, is a beacon of hope. He is good energy flowing through the lands he walks through. He is an entertainer. He is a hero. And, not only because, he's my dad, he's my hero, but I've seen what he does to people he sees. He helps where he can. He fights when he's needed. He is a good person. And it's what I want to be. I want to be the person my dad is and what he says he sees in me. What I want to be, not only to make him proud, but I want to be proud of the work that I do in the same vein as him. And you're right. I don't want on my conscience, on my shoulders, or on the blood on my hands of just not thinking of what my actions will have an effect on, or killing when I have the option to either talk my way out or find a more diplomatic situation, or knocking someone out and waiting for them to get arrested. Or if there's a way to do it cleverly and just, like I said, steal a solution out and no one gets hurt, there's a victory in that as well. But ultimately, I want to do good. And it's a slippery slope. You start cheating in a match, when does it stop? You hit a low blow behind the referee's back. You use leverage on the ropes to pin your opponent illegally. You bring a weapon into the fight. at a certain point, you delve into that, and there's no way to climb back out, or at least not completely. And I don't want to fall in that. I don't want to disappoint my father. I don't want to disappoint myself.
She'll put a hand on your shoulder. I support you in these endeavors, and as contracted, I will help you where you see fit. If you don't want me to, I won't murder as the easy solution. Will that make you feel better with where we're going?
Ah, yes, the contract is what binds us. I would like to take as many options possible before we get to murder.
Okay.
But
I'll follow your lead then. And she'll kind of hold out her hand in like an awkward sort of like handshake sort of situation and be like,
he'll take her hand and be like, for the record, you don't have to do what I say. Despite what the contract says. But I appreciate you taking my thoughts into consideration.
Okay.
Claude's having like an internal like feel versus
do I
want
murder or
versus, like...
not murder? What do I do?
So
My friend doesn't want me to murder, but I want to murder, but they don't, so I guess.
So we're going to head back over to
I sense a meme.
Rin and Teresa. Does Teresa also fall asleep sitting there with Rin?
Yeah, probably. It's been a hard day.
Okay.
It's rough, buddy.
What do you think you got to roll for? This ain't up to fate.
Just waiting.
And waiting for the roll.
Yeah. You both, leaning against one another, drift off after a very hard day. Emotions very, very, very worn thin. Internal struggles abound from both of you. And as you drift off, you feel something intertwine between Rin and Teresa. As sleep takes you and you head off to dream as you have before, Rin, you are in a village, in a landscape you've never seen before, with a sky crystal blue, clouds, and a sun in a position you've never imagined it could be in. High noon, up the top. Not at a weird angle, no twilight, no orange. You feel the bask and warmth of this sun is very unfamiliar to you. This is a dream you've never had before, something, it feels too good to be true of what you're experiencing, but it feels real. You feel a different sensation in the sun, a different smell on the wind itself. As you look around, you see large mountains off in the distance that you've never seen before, as you were in a city town, small town, in between two large hills, giving rocky valley landscapes around. Not the nicest of houses, but there are houses about. You hear people laughing and talking and walking, but you can't quite see them. You hear them, you feel their presence, but they're like a rush, a wisp past you. Teresa. You often dream in the sense of memories about what you and your father have done, the things you've made, things you tinker with, jokes you relive the day or relive moments of days you've had. And you have tons of dreams that you have. Sometimes some of your memories get a little embellished with things like maybe the tinkering that your father was doing, exploded in a semi-comedic way that covered his face in soot and didn't damage the kitchen. Or a memory of you and your father walking down the road and people saying hello, and maybe a talking rabbit will appear and talk to you just from the ground. Tiny little, embellishments to your memories.
Yeah.
This feels foreign to you.
Hmm.
Where you are currently, you stand in the middle of a village. High noon, sky choked with smoke. The heat and flames coming off of the buildings around you seem suffocating, drawing life out of you as you hear people cry and yell to run and flee. And you hear heavy footsteps. And you look down, and you're moving. You're moving towards a house. Rin. In an instant, like a blink, like a flash, the beautiful scenery you were at flips. Houses burning down, people fleeing, you still wisps of smoke and energy going past you, but you hear the footsteps of people running, people moving away from you as you feel yourself carried forward, walking towards a house. Teresa and Rin, your hand rises up in a fist. And you strike at the door. And you strike. And you strike. Until eventually you crack through the door. The door breaks in half, falling off its hinges. You pull it back, moving it out of the way. And you don't feel yourself talk. You just hear a voice familiar and reminiscent of your own, but shifted into more of a commanding monotone. Where is the resistance? Where are you hiding them? You see an elven woman in the corner of the room trying to hide her half-elven son, crying, saying she doesn't know what you're talking about. No one lives here that's for that. And you feel yourselves walking forward before it goes black. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Thought that was a good place to end for, a 2-week break. Next week, we won't be here for Slivers of Fate. And the week after, we won't be here because we'll be at Gen Con, baby!
It's just the way you say GenCon.
Gen Con, baby!
Jen.
Gen. It sounds more fun to say Gen.
What's the group in
It's not G-I-N.
Saints Row? Dr.
Oh,
Genki?
Genshin.
Oh, Professor Genchi?
Or
Genki?
Genki?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
every time he says
Genki.
GenCon, I go, is it Dr. Genki?
The Vinky?
Professor
The
Genki.
Genki?
I'm gonna start hitting buttons.
Actually, we played D&D!
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. We played Deadlands today. We're all cowboys now.
Yeehaw!
I
Ha
freaking
ye.
knew it.
It's high noon.
Guns! Everyone's got guns!
Everyone's got guns.
This video will go up on YouTube on Monday. I hope.
I say we hope.
We'll see.
Yeah, maybe Tuesday.
Maybe Tuesday.
This week.
We'll see. We'll see how much time I end up with. And then 2 weeks off.
Hey.
Unfortunate, but hey.
Yeah.
Obviously
Deal with
gonna
it.
take breaks. Deal with
We
it.
got lives!
Watch our VODs.
It's all on YouTube.
Besides us, please make sure to follow our players at their personal socials. Please make sure to follow the RPG Table and Nat One Adventures for other D&D and Vampire the Masquerade related shenanigans.
Content.
Follow all the shit in the links. Just do it.
Just do what we say.
Or else.
I'm still processing that dream sequence, so my brain is like, just say words and throw it out there and see what sticks.
Too many doors?
Yeah, follow the links, do the stuff and the things, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks. I wonder what will happen
Yeah.
next. What will our
Murder,
ragtag-
apparently!
Yeah, apparently.
No murder, only cake.
So, thank you guys so much for being here. Can't wait to see all of you guys again in 2 weeks. But until then,
Bye.
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 Bye.